anymore.
Connor.
You saw my post about those fad freakers, huh?
No, see, Monty, all I'm wanting to know is what actually would happen if Remy unhinged his jaw and swallowed Liza's mask.
Listen,
Probably be
there
able
are
to fit a jawbreaker in his mouth.
I was gonna say there's some horrors that the world is not ready for.
I want to see that happen in art form. Make it happen, Chad.
No, this is not how I want to start.
I mean,
Eldritch Remy, let's
Yo,
go.
Listen, Gaijin, you say that. Last night I found out, at 3 in the morning last night, I discovered I had this untapped fucking potential in my artwork that apparently I can mimic the Darkest Dungeon style. So, I don't know, that might just happen.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I want Remy in a Reddit style of I'm sorry, John, of I'm sorry, Greckles, and it's just Eldritch Remy as far as the eye can see.
No.
I smell you, Greckles.
I gotta have a good meal.
I was gonna say something as we went live, and I can't remember what it was because this has segued so far off track, and I'm gonna get eggnog real fast and some water.
Cool.
Connor,
Nog.
take over the intros.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Unexpectables.
Hey.
We're coming home to
Oh,
the place where we belong.
Connor, you're crackling.
you are crackling.
You're crackling.
I mean, I might.
You're green with it.
Oh.
It's probably because I got my fan on in the background because it is fucking 67 degrees in the middle of December.
Dude, it's 78 here.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
Hey, Zito, do you miss winter? Actual winter?
No, because I don't fucking like shoveling snow.
There you go.
5 hours before I have to go to work, which is already a 3-hour commitment of a commute, so fuck snow.
Yeah, I'm with you on
Man,
that.
I can't believe the world is ending despite everything we've done. It's such bad.
But anyway,
Is Connor quiet for everybody now?
Yeah, Connor, you're quiet, buddy.
well, we'll pick one, crackly or loud.
We'll have to turn you up then manually.
Ah!
Beans.
3-hour commute. Yeah, dude, you had to shovel snow, as it was coming down still, and then you had to get on public transport.
Hold on, I gotta listen here so I can balance Connor out. Hold on. Connor,
That-
can you speak?
Hello, it is me. It is I.
Oh, you're so quiet on Wi-Fi. Yell?
Hello, it is me. It is I am.
I have you maxed on Discord, and you're still quiet.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to mess with settings to be more loud. And
Okay. You just scream all session. Trying to keep a low profile, sneaking around. Hey!
I think I see something over there.
Bardic inspiration!
It's like if Plankton played D&D.
As customary, I roll this d20 in the service of the gods to make sure you are smited.
He would play a paladin.
Fuck, I actually do that voice really well. Shit.
Told you.
Your laugh is really good.
Yes!
It's
Yes!
all right, Squidward. I don't sell chum anymore. I sell NFTs.
See, that's a
Oh,
little
God.
Warburton-y.
Good grief, he's
Anyway.
naked!
That'll work, Connor. We'll just keep you there for now. That should fix
Great.
it. Okay.
I'm sure nothing else will go wrong.
Yes, I just realized I'm very modest. Fuck
Man,
you.
it's almost like you're a voice actor, Zito.
Yeah, people forget that a lot.
Alrighty. Well, I suppose we should introduce ourselves. Bosco, where can we find you?
Here, but I'm not done because I have to do something. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I just want to send out a heartfelt condolence to the family and the fans of the Denver Broncos. They lost Demarius Thomas, who was a wide receiver, at the age of 33, I think he was super young. So I want to get that out in the open. I also want to say that I'm thinking about the Bulls right now because they had a huge COVID outbreak and they had to postpone 2 of their games. So
yikes.
stuff is kind of crazy in the sports world. Also, for those of you that watch wrestling, go check out AEW tonight. The first match was incredible, and I highly recommend that. And now, for the person in the YouTube comments that said, if you actually read these Talk About Sports to start the next episode, you're welcome, and I will enjoy watching you post all of the timestamps for the rest of the episodes. Enjoy.
Aha! You've been got.
Sports
They don't think I read. They don't think I read the comments. I did. I see you.
We keep telling you,
You
no.
have something. You have something next week too that you're going to be part of as well.
No, we're not doing a show next week.
No, are you?
Oh,
allowed
the
to-
charity thing. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Mark Allen Jr. and I and a couple other actors are getting together to raise some money. So check out my Twitter at EdBoscoVA, and you can get all the details. I think it's going to start at 6 p.m. PST. So since we won't have Unexpectables, it'll be on Wednesday the 22nd. So if you're looking for a place to spend your Wednesdays, come hang out with Seika, Remy, and the gang.
Thanks, guys, so much for letting us have a bit of a Christmas break. Things are,
Mhm.
I know for myself, things are a bit crazy. I gotta finish Christmas shopping and a bunch of other stuff, and we could use the breathing space, I think. But we'll be back after Christmas. For those of you guys who don't know, we did post the schedule in our Discord, courtesy of Shahalem. She's doing a fantastic job keeping everybody on the up and up. So if you're curious what's going on in the December month, definitely check there. It's going to have all the information. You know, where we won't be running games and when we will be, so you don't miss anything. So yeah, sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe there'll be a holiday Q&A. You never know.
That'd be fun.
All that stuff is on the Discord, so check it out. Also, I'm just so happy to be here. I don't know if there's any ever confusion about that, but I'm really excited to be here. I really
You
had
came
fun
in
last
guns
week.
blazing. You were like,
I'm stoked to be here, man. It's a good time.
well, Alivast is burning in the background.
As I have
Oh, I'm
Dungeon.
in above game. Oh, in game shit's about to get real, but above game, I'm just in such a good mood, and it's so good to be here.
See, Monty, it's juxtaposed by the fact that I have the Darkest Dungeon 2 soundtrack playing in the
Ah.
background right now, so it just makes it even better when he's saying anything at this moment.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Sorry,
It's just-
continue with the intro.
It's just amazing to me that people would think that we would spend 3 to 4 hours of our lives to come be miserable, and then also hang out on the Discord and be miserable still.
Man,
Crazy, right?
misery is company. I don't.
It
fucking
likes
know.
company, but it ain't here.
Yeah.
Who's next?
That would be Gaijin Goomba.
Ah, jeez. You can find me twitch.tv/GuyJinGoomba every Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. US Central. I'm trying to say that faster every week. I have a big ass video coming out tomorrow, talking about Final Fantasy 14. It's not quite Endwalker, but it's like this is talking about everything leading up to it. Why the moon is a giant piece of shit, and why
Spoilers.
but everyone knows it's a piece of shit.
Okay.
That's not a spoiler. That's been established since Realm Reborn before the game got good.
Oh yeah, Gallivant was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Never mind, disregard.
So
Keep
anyway,
going, I'm sorry.
so no, it's talking about the weird genius that 14 used the moon for and how it reflects so much about Japan's perspective of the moon, because it's a bit of a duality kind of nature. Like there's some good about it, but man, you look at any fiction, like a lot of anime, a lot of games, moon freaking sucks. People from the moon freaking sucks. So we're breaking that down because it's a really cool piece of insight. That should be up at 3 p.m. US Central tomorrow. Zito, you'll be happy to hear that I am going to be streaming World of Horror come this weekend because I need a break from the madness that is Shin Megami Tensei 5.
You're playing all the spooky games that I like. This is
I'm-
good.
I'm trying to. You better be there for moral support.
Moral support in World of Horror. Okay, sure, bud.
No, see, by moral support, I mean laugh at me every time I get more Doom.
Ah, yes, then more morality is going to be there in bucketfuls.
Excellent, excellent. That's my plan. I don't plan on uploading anything else probably till after Christmas for obvious reasons, but I'm possibly looking at doing another Animal Crossing villager breakdown because doing Shino was a lot of fun. So anyway, that's me.
Hey, Gaijin Goomba, you could say with that video you're about to make, the moon's not good.
Everyone
It does.
knows the moon's made of cheese.
It doesn't hit your eyes, Zito. It hits your heart and then rips it out.
That's amore.
I agree. Yotsuyu is irredeemable. Zito,
Yes,
where
she
can we find you?
is. That's the point, kids.
Fuck! Zito, where can they find you?
I hate that character so much. You
I
can
like her.
I know you do. You can. Fuck, that character got me so tempted.
Wow, Zito, I didn't know you got tilted off of freaking Tsukuyomi. I gotta remember that for next time I talk about the moon.
Careful, guys. Careful with spoilers, please, because we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
people in
yeah,
the chat
yeah.
who haven't played the game.
That's fair.
Okay. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, where I'm finally getting back into the swing of things because my spinal column is no longer in 5 different places. And it doesn't hurt to stand up for more than 5 seconds, so that's a nice boon. Carts, indie games, restructure of my schedule will probably pop into next year, because goddamn, I fucking need one. As for my D&D stuff, I've actually kind of hit this weird point where I don't feel like DM's Guild is actually going to be a very good place to put my stuff on first. I kind of fell into a trap where, like, you know, like for fiscal reasons, I kind of fell into the trap where like putting stuff on DM's Guild was the only thing I could possibly do. But now that I have my Patreon, and also, you know, not to piss off any legal gods or deities who may be hearing or looking at my content, you know, I'd rather be sticking to making my more original stuff over on my Patreon. So I'm going to say, like, if you like my stuff on DM's Guild, I'm very glad you supported it. Please consider shifting over to my Patreon if you want more D&D stuff going forward. That's my biggest plea I can give you right now.
You got a lot more control too.
I got way more control, absolutely way more control, and that's kind of the reason why I'm just like, DM's Guild was a good start, but it's starting to wane a little bit in terms of what I can actually write. No, don't skip DM's Guild, because it's still, like, if you... Here's the thing, I might put stuff still on DM's Guild, but it has to be flavored towards D&D, and I don't... You know, it has to be at a point where I'm not scared that my stuff will, you know... D&D can just go, oh, we own this now, and if it's homogenous enough that it's D&D related, I could just be like, all right, fine, I'm gonna pull back all my original stuff and fuck you. Like, that's basically what I'm trying to cover my ass on. So please consider my Patreon before DM's Guild, but thank you for the support nonetheless.
Alrighty, Monty Glue, where can they find Monty you?
Oh, Monty me, you can find at the twitch.tv/Monty Glue. Tomorrow, barring any unfortunate circumstances, should be more Dungeon the Mad Mage. We'll be continuing on there. It's a very classic dungeon crawl D&D. And then Sundays will be more Pokemon. We beat Byron. So we beat Byron. I got myself a Gibble. Life is good. We also got a Munchlax in our party now for our Nuzlocke, and I've never used a Snorlax in a Nuzlocke before, so it's very fun, very exciting. I, for one, am a Snarf stand. I think Snarf is going to make an excellent addition to the team. Additionally, Snarf. Additionally, you may find in the new year, or if I can, I would like to do another Protogen head stream to try and raise money for driving lessons, because I need to save up more for that. So check out, we'll probably play some Mario Kart at some point in the coming months. It'll be really fun. So get to practicing, y'all. You're gonna need it. That's all for me.
Alright. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesdays, I'm playing tabletop games with the boys. I didn't do so this week just because I wasn't really feeling all that great. For Friday, I'm playing fun games with my friends. Trying to be looking to see what I'm going to do there, but surely it'll be something. Saturday, I'm playing Yakuza 5 Remastered before the last episode of the year for Prince Division coming up this week. And Sundays, I'm playing through the Banner Saga, and boy, this game really loves to turn your feelings into a shoe and then kick you in the teeth with it. Yeah, it's a good game though. It's a good game, but yes. Also check out Dead House Sonata. Released a tech demo recently, playable tech demo. That's available at deadhousesonata.com. Be sure to check it out. And also check out DM's Guild, where I'll be releasing the Warpath Barbarian sometime soonish here. I don't have a Patreon for my D&D stuff, so that's the only place you can find my stuff is at DM's Guild. Well, yes. Yeah, that's all I got. Other than that, I think our wonderful sponsor for this evening's escapades, Die Hard Dice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I was
it's
zoning
just-
out.
He's funny.
I was reading through the intro, making sure I didn't have any weird, funny spelling errors, like saying, Remy the Tiefling Bard or something.
Blast
But-
the blow blamer.
Listen to that quality.
Do you have any idea how hard people would pay to see a version of the story with that character, Monty? Do you have any idea?
I've had some ones where I've actually put like Greckles 3 times by accident.
Yep.
Oof.
Like
And
I
you
have
called
Greckles the Kenku Road, Greckles the Kenku Fighter, and Greckles the Tiefling Bard, and I'm like, oh god.
Oh,
No,
please. Please, three-headed Grex, put it in the Greconomicon.
Ah, yes, Chimera Greckles.
There you go. Oops, all Greckles.
Oh fuck, it's the Hydra.
Oh god. Cursed.
We need to get Grecules to kill the Hydra.
Grecules. I can buff you with all of my cool singing spells. Just pop out and be like, one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I... Oh, that's a...
Oh, I gotta get Danny
Keep that in
DeVito.
mind. Keep that in mind as you head on over to dieharddice.com and use the code unexpectable exclamation point to save 15% on your order at dieharddice.com now through the 20th. You got 5 days. Wait, no, I lied. Actually, there's been an update. That sale is now over.
Oh.
Yes. Unfortunately, due to Die Hard Dice wanting to give all of their fantastic employees a bit of a holiday break, the final day for the Die Hard Dice holiday sale was the 13th. We made a post about it on our Twitter. If you're not already following our Twitter, please do so at _unexpectables_ for updates on the Unexpectables and all Unexpectables related stuff, such as the update on this holiday sale. So unfortunately, for the time being, you cannot purchase any more Die Hard Dice for the rest of the year. Any dice purchased after December 13th will not ship until 2022.
But I don't know, like I personally think it's fantastic that they're giving their employees a break.
Oh, yeah.
I think
yeah,
that's
honestly,
really nice.
That's super
Honestly,
cool.
yeah. That's one of the
Especially-
reasons why we love working with them, is just that they're so wholesome and humble and human.
They're
great
people.
products.
They're very human. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you can I just say, if you bought a Die Hard Dice, could you give like a little salute, like the zeros, like the lowercase 07 if you bought
Salute
dice
the
from
chat.
Die Hard Dice?
You know how to do it. Salute the chat.
Salute if you bought some dice. Oh, look at all these
man, it's a
people.
lot,
Really,
Look at that.
That's a lot of salutes.
that's a respect.
Look 'em
Even a
go.
first-time viewer just said it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a
Hell
couple
yeah.
of them.
Hell yeah.
Let's
No,
go.
at that.
Lurkers.
Diana's great. The Die Hard Dice crew are extremely hardworking, very, very nice
Oh.
individuals. And
Oh, I'm
Yes.
so happy I have this powdered toast man emo. It works.
Damn it,
yeah.
Yes,
But-
although the code no
Even
longer
the live
works,
chat is doing. I love this. So good. The Discord doing it.
the code no longer will give you 15% off, and your orders will not ship until after 2022. You can still use it to get 10% off your order at
Mhm.
dieharddice.com.
That'll still cover the tax in most places, so do it.
Yes, and I will have to look to see if we get a new code in the coming year.
yeah,
I'll
we'll
have
find out.
updates on that. But other than that, we are way over time now.
We
so let me
are.
go ahead and
You have
read
8
through these
minutes.
business subs.
Speaking of people we love, you might have to just say names, unfortunately, but you
Yes.
have 8 minutes.
B
But-
Gamer 625, thank you for the Prime sub. Alawa Bingo, thank you for gifting 10 subs to the community. Incendies Productions, thank you for the 10 months. Foxy Gamin, thank you for the 12 months. Silvery Nard, thank you for the 13 months. Viridian Winter, thank you for the 21 months. Lord Commissar Manslaughter, thank you for the 17 months.
Jesus.
Lazy Spade, thank you for the sub. Bryosaurus, thank you for the 10 months. Dax99, thank you for the 21 months. Meta Nexus, thank you for the 5 months of Prime subbage. Kemfer97, thank you for the 18 months of Prime subbage. Z329, thank you for the 20 months. That One Nerdy Dad, thank you for the 14 months of Prime subbage. Just Nealon, thank you for the 21 months. Blossome the Robot, thank you for the 121 bits. That
Seeing
String
trend
Fellow, yes. That String Fellow, thank you for the 12 months. Nope Man 342, thank you for the 16 months. Death Destroy 119, thank you for gifting 20 subs to the community. My goodness gracious sakes alive, that might even be 25.
Thank you.
I think yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Death Destroy 119. Star Mech 5, thank you for the 100 bits. Quasmojo, thank you for the 200 bits. Nemo Card, thank you for the 15 months. Arpathos, thank you for the 500 bits. Irish Katana, thank you for the 500 bits. The Holy Carp, thank you for the 4 months. Fantastic Callum, thank you for the 100 bits. Dumb Reject, thank you for the 21 months. The PK Awesome, thank you for the 18 months. Lazy Spade, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Sloth 0130, thank you for the 21 months. Mystical Things 243, thank you for the 13 months. CRJ Joe, thank you for the 100 bits. Sakarok Gaming, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Nova Flame, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Humdrum Gum, thank you for the 20 months. Mystical Things, thank you for the 1,700 bits. Meryl Nolstrom, thank you for the 21 months. Death the Kid, thank you for the 100 bits. Argent Lyal, 13, thank you for the 21 months. Brandon 142088, thank you for the 21 months. Venmaru Karos Corwin, thank you for the 500 bits. What Shane Does, thank you for the 21 months. Taz713, thank you for the 7 months. Mr. Insecure, thank you for the 21 months. Brian Merrill, thank you for the 100 bits. Vorpal Song, thank you for the 20 months. Deluna13, thank you for the 200 bits. Ikaros Landing, thank you for the 21 months. Last Kerfuffle, thank you for the 21 months. The Pocketed Baby, thank you for the 25 bits.
There he is.
Good.
There he
Good.
is. Grow up healthy and strong, Pocketed Baby. Mexibear, thank you for the 9 months. Garbaldi Fish, thank you for the 21 months. Ragnaroth, thank you for the 19 months of Prime subbage. Astral End, thank you for the 5 bits. Pirate Maid, thank you for the 13 months. Or, thank you for the 19 months, rather. And Optimal Equivalent, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
All right. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Oh, last minute one.
Random Shopkeep, thank you for the 500 bits as well.
I keep trying to tell him he's the shopkeeper. We're supposed to give him money, but well.
It's
All
an
right.
investment.
Ah, there you go.
Mm.
Alrighty. So, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
That's all it
Okay. Everyone say goodbye to Esme.
Bye, Esme. I'll miss your second life and extra hit points.
I said it a half hour ago, but I'll say it again. I miss you, Sarah.
Alrighty. When last we left our heroes, Greckles the Kenku rogue, Panic the Tiefling bard, Remy the Kenku fighter, and Task the Kobold Ranger, the party has finished their jaunt through the eclectic and eccentric Feywild, finding their way to the Pool of Ethiel. After reviving the wayward god Fragment Lies, the party became privy to a dire realization. By reviving Lies within Ethiel, the party's homeland of Alivast was left unprotected by Lies' divine will. And now, the united clergy of Orin has made their assault, taking over the city. But what remains of the surrounding area? Who has survived, and who has fallen? As the panicked questions run through the minds of our heroes, we return to the Unexpectables.
We're still up on that ledge, correct?
Yeah, I was about
You
to say,
are,
paint us a scene real quick.
Yeah, you guys are currently in a kind of forested, craggy hill. It is nighttime. It's like kind of, I'd say probably 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, maybe. There's still just a little bit of cusp of light. But surrounding you is thick trees, a rugged path, and in the far off distance you can see the city of Alivast flying the banners of Periton and the United Clergy of Orin.
Is there like a cliff face behind us, or is it just open?
It's like a slope, so it comes and slopes down and then goes up, and then it's kind of a sheer cliff ahead of you. It's like a curving sort of formation.
Got it. Remy's gonna take off his helmet when he finally sees the city, and everybody will just watch it clang on the ground next to him. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Oh man, hearing my first name. Oh God.
Who am I?
Go ahead,
That-
Christopher.
No. Oh, dude, that's even worse. My parents, when they get mad at me, are only allowed to say that.
Well.
Task. I was just gonna have Task like not surveying. Obviously, the fucking city's gone. The city's been occupied. I was having Task survey around the city, like just to get a grasp of what's going on with the spyglass.
Okay. Roll a perception check with advantage. You guys are really far away, so it's gonna be very hard to pick out unique details, but it'll determine based on the roll with the advantage.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Here I go.
18.
Okay.
Yeah, you have advantage. Don't worry. Good natural one first roll. It's always good.
Also, I apologize for any noises. It has started storming.
Okay, good to know. If anything happens, Connor, just let us know. And
I'll let you know.
Okay. Task is you pull out the spyglass and survey closer. The particular entrance, which is the western entrance, which you guys know very well. It is the place where you first started your adventure here. You can see are flying two banners kind of over the main garrison towers that kind of frame the main gateway. One is that of Periton, and the other is that of the Orin Clergy's holy sort of bannerment.
Click on Wallfly. Can you click? Yeah. Wallfly, please.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Wallfly.
Buzz.
There we are. Show us that natural one that Zeta rolled.
Good lord.
Notably, I'm going to say with your soldier background Task, there are definitely contingencies of soldiers on the ground, especially near and around 10 towns. You yourself see that there is surprisingly wooden, what's the term?
Palisade?
Garrisons?
Yeah, like a garrison. Like it's surprising. It looks like it's building off of the initial outer wall that Alivast was working on, and they've built up a wooden perimeter. In a similar fashion. It's not as well guarded, obviously, as the city, but you can definitely see. You're gonna say probably at least 2 units of soldiers. Probably with that perception, you can't make out a number, but it's anywhere between 15 to maybe 40, and there's 2 groups of them. And you don't know how armed they are, you don't know what they are, but you can see them in formation, and you know that Alivast doesn't have formations like that.
Task closes the spyglass, looking over at the garrison, kind of like just like through like gritted teeth. Well, despite the fact that they're all pyromaniacs, maybe a spark of fire might do us some. Task like kind of holds his mouth and looks down, shocked, like where that even came from.
Yeah, you kind of got a smoky taste in your mouth, Task, suddenly.
You okay?
I don't know. I guess the air is fouler than we realized.
We gotta think of a next step. Somewhere we could go, maybe a way to sneak in, try to find people to regroup.
Does the town look damaged at all?
No, it looks perfectly untouched. The only difference is the new garrison around 10 towns. Obviously the bannerments, and the fact that the attic itself is like basically where you would know this because you were there. The middle of the council ward, where all the big council buildings are, has a massive promenade, like a big plaza. And you suspect that currently that's being occupied by the attic at the moment because it has crashed down. Those are the 3 major differences. But beyond
Yeah.
that, like, there's no signs of battle damage. There's no signs of, like, things on fire, which is interesting. You don't see any smoke
Yeah.
besides, chimney smoke or the errant campfire.
There
Panic
was
sort
no
of
battle.
Yeah, Panic snatched the spyglass and looked briefly and hands it back to Task. They didn't fight here.
One of two things could have happened, I think. One, they're planning on something and stood down immediately to reserve themselves. Or something just drastically took them over. Maybe a show of force or fear.
There is something my people have actually done as a sort of defense tactic. And this might be it, though I'm not sure if a whole entire city would do such a thing. Like you said, this was all a diversion.
A city can't stand up to a nation.
No.
I'm betting there was an evacuation. The tunnel.
Yeah, we should probably go that way to see if anyone made their way through.
The one
The other
Helena
thing-
was working on, yes.
The other thing, too, the last time we saw the clergy, they weren't interested in the city. They were interested in us and what we possessed. And we know that it's very possible that whatever Lives was as a whole fatally wounded Orin. They may be holding out, waiting for us to come back. This might be bait.
We're not going to get anywhere just standing here. We should at least find someone to see if there's anyone around, at least on the outskirts of the city, who are waiting for survivors to get out.
We need to go... We should head towards the Underdark.
Oh,
That's
and
where
Lupo-
That's where that opposite end of that tunnel was that Helena was working on. That's where Solly was establishing relationships not long ago.
I was about to say loop around and go back from the reverse. Makes me wonder what the denizens of the Underdark are up to. Maybe they could help us.
Well, let's try to be as non-confrontational as possible.
Remy, what do you think?
When you finally look over to Remy to get his perspective on things, it doesn't even look like he hears you. You can just see that his body and his face have not turned away from the city. All you see is his helmet on the ground.
Remy, come on, we gotta get moving.
Sorry, what?
Task kind of like looks at Remy, grabs him by the shoulder, and kind of like shakes him so he like stares down at him.
Yeah, sorry, what?
I need you to wake up. Me, out of all of us, I know what this looks like, but the difference is that you have a place that's still standing. We have a chance at this. Keep focus.
Remy is going to, if he could, bite his lower lip and grab the helmet on the ground and just start slowly reattaching it.
Okay. Where are
man.
you guys heading exactly? Because you guys have a direction you guys seem to want to head towards. I'm assuming that temple that
Yeah.
leads to the Underdark that is outside
Yes.
of the city.
Yep.
Okay. You would know, I'm going to say, especially with Remy and your guys' knowledge and travel and being around, that is to the north. From your position currently, it's directly to the north, which is good. It avoids a lot of the main roads that go to the south. But there are some other roads that head to the north as well. And you don't know the scale of the invasion. You have no idea what's going on beyond general knowledge. How would you guys like to approach travel? You guys wanting to travel at a fast pace, a normal pace, or a slow pace with stealth?
I was gonna say above game, we could theoretically travel medium to fast if Task could keep up Pass Without a Trace for a decent amount of time.
Let me double check the spell real quick.
Because that's been such a bacon saver. I don't even know why I use that terminology. Saved our bacon so many times. So
I love bacon.
yeah, I know.
I can hold concentration for it up to 1 hour.
Okay.
so we go fast with Pass Without a Trace.
Well, we can only do it for an hour. So would it be possible? Would it be possible?
How far is the travel to where we want to go, Monty?
Your
from our
current position. 1 second, I gotta check something real fast.
Sure.
Oh, why did I put that away? I needed that. Oh god.
Because how long it actually takes us to get there might change what we do.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, we know the city isn't being sieged, so we might be able to take more of our time.
You know that this place is to the northwest, I believe, of Alivast.
Mm-hmm.
It's past, I believe it's past Ginter's Folly,
Mm-hmm.
but it's more to the north. I would say at a brisk, like medium pace, possibly 2 to 3 days. Wait, Task, what's your favorite terrain?
My favorite terrain.
Is it forest?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Hold on.
At
hang
a
on.
medium pace.
Let me double check.
Yeah, confirm that for me.
Squirmy, sharpshooter, archery, primeval awareness, favored terrain, underdark, forest, and mountain.
All right. With Task's ranger preferences here, at a medium pace, you can get there within 2 to 3 days.
What if we moved quick though?
If you move fast, you maybe get there in a day and a half.
I feel like.
I'd say medium, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Because they've only occupied the city and there wasn't any kind of battle, it doesn't sound like we have as hard of a time limit as we thought.
We also
I mean-
know that they're, yeah.
I'm shrugging. I can't say anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Monty, stop. You can't.
I
If
know,
something,
I know.
if we could possibly have one person like 15 feet out to scout, and then if we see something, then pass without a trace.
Mm-hmm. I will
For
say this.
this-
Who? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
No, because you might say something that might change what I'm gonna say.
You're going to have to travel as a group.
Right.
Right, we
Yeah.
figured.
Yeah. There's no, oh, you go paces ahead of us. You guys are going to
Yeah.
be sticking together. as
I
a
will.
pod of
I will
people.
say this above game. Remy's gonna want to move as quickly as possible, but if the group wants to move slower, I'm cool with doing that.
Also, while in the forest, I have double my proficiency in survival and perception.
Okay. Good to know.
Are we cool with moving at a fast pace, or do we really want to slow it down?
If it's 2 to 3 days, I think that's more than enough buffer time. I can't say one way or another. Something drastic's going to happen in that time, but we have to be careful of patrols.
Why would they be patrolling this? Because we're not even close to the city.
If they know that there's a Temple to Orin there and it's been repurposed to link in with the Underdark, they might have a lot of priority in looking that up.
But they would be around that temple, not where we currently are.
They may be transversing the roads between the city and the temple.
Monty, would we be able to look out for patrols even if we're moving at a brisk pace? Like, would we still be able to see / hear?
I
that
would say
kind of thing?
one amongst you would pick to basically look out for things like that if you wish.
I mean, I feel if Task is going to lead, then he'd probably be the guy to
Yep.
look for stuff.
I was trying to.
I will say it is nighttime, so I think Task would be probably, no offense, Remy, but you don't have dark vision, but Task would be the best person for that,
Right.
honestly.
Oh boy.
Also, if we have the cover of darkness, moving quickly at night makes sense.
It does make a lot of sense, yeah.
All right, I say we move fast. All in
Yep.
favor.
Move fast? Okay.
All right.
Well, hold up. All in favor.
No, excuse me.
Aye.
All right, fast it is.
Even with the darkness, it does mean you guys have disadvantage on stealth checks if you're going max speed.
Okay. I already
keep
have
that in
that,
mind.
so I'm good.
But also, okay.
Pass without a trace would still give you a bump to whatever you roll, though.
But
Yeah,
that
it'll give
only
you a
that
plus
only goes
10.
that goes only for an hour of 2 days travel. So
Mhm.
Well, day and a half.
Yeah.
regardless,
yeah,
it's 1 hour versus like 48. give or
Correct.
take. So
But if we happen to see any patrols, we could always slow down.
mhm.
That's why Task is going to have to keep his eyes out. Because if he sees or hears anything, then we pump the brakes.
Yeah.
I'm just checking my maps are so bad. I hate myself. They're not even maps. They're
Fine.
just little
Map.
things. So I'm just trying to figure you guys out. So where you are currently
Mhm.
is further south than Wolfsten. You're kind of in the same like straight shot. If you were to go up, you probably would pass between Wolfsten and your guys' kind of first altercation point.
Right.
So, okay. And then past that is you're actually going to miss Ginter's Folly entirely. It's going to be to your guys' right as you move forward.
Good.
That's
Hooray.
good. Last I checked, that's not a place you want to go.
Zombie ghosts, leave this place.
The zombie ghosts leave this. The pants were dead.
So much salt.
Okay. And then the temple is near the
Yeah.
spider forest. Okay. All right. So as you guys stealth, I would like Task to make a perception check, and I would like everyone to make stealth checks with disadvantage as you guys start moving forward here.
This is
Okay.
with plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
There you go. Boom.
19.
So that is technically 30.
That's Gaijin. That's a good roll.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
That's a good ass roll.
It's what
So-
I'm good at. It's the one thing I'm good at doing.
That's not
Just
true.
so we're clear, we did, this is not with Pass Without a Trace, or
Correct.
is it?
This is
Correct.
not without.
It's there. Yeah.
Not
there is-
without-
We can
Oh,
only
it
we
is,
can
then.
only use that at certain points, and since we have
Yeah.
the cover
Gotcha,
of
all right.
darkness, we're less likely to hit something in the
Here
dark.
we go. I'll do this.
That's survival,
Six.
buddy.
That's
Oh.
survival.
So try it again.
Mushroom.
Try it
You eat a
again.
questionable mushroom.
Oh, even better.
8. Okay.
Whew.
That's a 5.
Okay.
Clang, clang, clang.
Clang, clang, clang. Yeah,
Come on,
because
Task.
And
Task, help,
task you have to
Roll
roll
the
it too.
Oh, I have to roll a stealth?
Stealth.
Yeah.
Group check.
help me carry the team, please.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hey, there we go. 21.
21.
Plus perception. Okay, you guys. That was close. I'll just say that was really close. As you guys
Take a
are
task.
moving through the growth, I believe when you left to the Feywild, it was around late summer, if I recall.
Mhm.
It's like spring.
Whoa.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
We're gone for
You
a
can-
whole year.
You can tell because like there's new growth, and it's still cold in places. You get the sense that you've been gone for months.
Yeah.
Everyone
know
thinks we're dead by this point. Fuck.
You don't know how exactly how long it's been, but you can tell by the, especially with the with Task, you being very apt with forests, you can tell that a lot of these new little buds are coming out, and it's like right at the cusp of spring.
It's just one. There's just like one solitary tree with a smiley face engraved on it, and Task punches it.
Why did you punch the Deku tree?
As you guys are walking, Task, your ears just immediately perk up to a noise, and you kind of halt. You halt everybody, and everyone stops as you hear a wings. And as you kind of push everyone against a tree, Greckles and Task, like Panic and Remy, you find yourselves being kind of gestured back. You guys hide under the boughs of this massive tree. You see landing possibly like 30 feet in the air, about maybe 90 feet away, 100 feet away, landing in a tree, a massive eagle. A giant eagle lands in the tree, and what immediately catches all of your attention, specifically Task, though, because of your dark vision, this eagle is definitely not native to Alivast at all. It is a very beautiful looking eagle. It has a almost golden beak. The head almost comes up with kind of like this sort of brown, almost calico-like patterning that runs down the neck. And then once it kind of reaches the breast, the bird is just pure white all the way through. And the tail has a similar sort of calico texture to it. And it kind of looks out, cocking its head side to side. And you notice perched on its back, donning familiar yet more dexterous looking armor, is an elven rider bearing a sigil, a tabard of Orin in the front of the chest, riding on the back of this massive eagle. You can see on his back, there's a bow that it seems to be like kind of brought over his shoulder. You can see him looking side to side on the back of his eagle before he kind of turns and goes, and then takes off back into the air.
Good. They're evolving technologically.
Great, they can fly now.
I was gonna say that's good information to have, and fuck, was I wrong?
Oh, you thought it was just paladins and clerics? Oh, honey, you have a big storm coming.
We're fighting the Alliance, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's be real.
Okay, which direction did he head off in?
It seems that he headed off into a northeastern direction.
And that's where we're going, isn't it?
Yep, it's like
You guys are going straight north. He went slightly off.
Oh, I
to the
thought we were going
east.
northeast. Okay.
Okay.
No, you guys are going straight shot north. You,
Okay,
you
so
know
he's
from your
slightly
position that you guys probably slightly westish, but a little close for comfort, sure.
It's at
But
this
so,
point.
question: was that a member of the UOC, or was that part of like Periton's army?
Task, I would say, with the perception, which was a natural 20, which gave you all of that information. That was definitely that's a soldier. You're not sure if they are religiously following. They didn't seem to carry any religious iconography, but they certainly carried the symbol of Periton, which also does share with Orin.
So there's the potential
So-
that Periton's actual fucking army, not just the clergy's here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Great. That's fucking great.
Okay, so at this point, I urge we side on the air of caution and move
Yeah,
moderately.
now we have to be cautious. We did make good time though, because we did double it.
You did, yeah. I'd say you guys made it like probably. You've went past Wolf's Den at this point. There was even parts where, as you were traveling, you actually met the little, the pathway you took to get to Wolf's Den, your first time ever adventuring together as a group, and you pass over that open space very quickly, and for a moment take a breather, and you watch as a couple horses gallop by, not noticing you at all as you guys move forward and continue on your way.
Is it still nighttime or no?
It is nighttime. It is the dark of night. At this point, as you guys have been traveling, it's probably 2 a.m. at this point as you guys continue.
God damn it! Now I just hear in the back of my head. Ruin
Yeah,
has found you at last.
if they've got air units, they have so much more land that they can cover, so we have to be careful. So yes, we should dial it back. I would agree with that statement.
Yes. So now we move at a moderate pace, and if need be, I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
To give you guys an idea, you guys 50-50 your stealth check, and I gave it to you guys because it's in your favor. But yeah, that was very close.
Sure was.
It was exceptionally close.
Oh no, we would have had to kill him.
Well, so if we move at a moderate pace, that's just a straight roll then for stealth, correct?
It is just a straight roll, yeah.
Okay, so let's do that then.
Do I keep this perception thing going or no?
Yep. Go ahead and roll a perception check, and then everybody roll a group stealth check at the same time.
Cool.
So I get a
19 both ways.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
And this
for the
is
perception.
with Pass Without a Trace.
Yes.
This is not. Oh, you did cast it?
I casted it.
Okay,
So
cool.
this is plus 10 for everyone.
Oh,
Got it.
29.
Soteros.
Oh, God.
35.
That's a
Wait, no.
14.
Is it with disadvantage or is it just straight?
It's a
Straight.
straight roll.
31.
14.
Okay. I don't even know if I should bother rolling because of all the
Nope.
30s.
Nope.
This is what I was bored for.
I was gonna say.
Ranger shit.
As you guys continue very expertly and, attentively making your way through the forests, a couple things happen, and this is over the course of a few hours. During your Pass Without a Trace, you guys eventually kind of leave the forest to more of like a shrubby area, not as much coverage. You guys manage to blend in with the shrubs and whatnot, even, almost a la Shrub Buddy, kind of pick up one and kind of carry it with you a little bit and, Metal Gear it. As you guys are walking, though, you watch as about 5 eagle riders just in a grouping, like a actual organized flight path, fly overhead directly heading west.
Gross.
God, they got the whole area covered.
They have 5 giant eagles, which, by the way, are also armored at this point. The one that you saw wasn't. These ones were. Notably, the riders on their back were decked out as well. They definitely were armed heavily. And you guys just managed to avoid. Well, not really managed. They didn't seem to be a scouting party. They didn't seem to care. They weren't looking down very much, so they didn't take notice of you. But they definitely are heading west.
Okay, well, as long as they're not going the same direction we're going.
Okay. You guys continue going forward. Around this point, you reach an area that you remember is where you met Log, the sort of forested area where a bunch of harpies lived. And you're kind of, going through memory lane thinking about that. But eventually the tree line just stops. And as you breach out through the edge of the tree line, it has been clear cut. And Task, because of your knowledge and your earlier perception, this is where they got the trees to build that garrison, and it is now a completely open, uncovered space.
Fuck. Well, this is where they
Is
got
it-
their resources.
Is it just a gap in the forest, or is like the forest gone from this point on?
It is gone.
Jesus Christ.
How further are we from our destination?
You could literally get there the rest of the night if you cut across, but then but if you go around to keep the coverage, it's going to take an extra day. Because you'd have to go around the edge of Updraft Valley and eventually make your way around and hope that
So
there's going to be more
I
trees
might
on the other
regret this,
side.
but if we have Pass Without a Trace, which we still do, I think we can make it. I
We
think.
wouldn't- You'd have to recast it.
Oh.
I have 2 more recasts before I'm out.
Do you think you'll need it for anything else other than this check?
I don't know, but this is probably the best it's gonna be.
I was gonna say, because if we get caught, we're in big trouble.
So I'm willing to bleed all my 2nd level spells, because I'll be real with you, it's the only literally Pass Without a Trace is the only spell I use on my second level. So
Which is fair, and hopefully we
I
can
would-
rest. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna say group perception check as well, just to give a
Okay.
little bit more information because you guys.
And
Am I
we're still.
still-
Is this
do I
a disadvantage because it's dark?
No. It will be for actually no. It's gonna be hearing and seeing as well, but no advantage for you, Remy. Unfortunately.
Got it. No, that's fine.
Isn't
do I still have
18
my? Are
both
we still
ways.
within forest that I can do this?
Yeah. Even though it's clear cut, I'll allow it because I mean, what else would it be?
So 19,
15?
23.
All right.
It's a natural one.
Natural one.
That
Remy,
makes sense.
Honestly, this
Yeah.
makes sense. Remy shouldn't be doing shit right now.
you're keeping your eyes on the sky, I think, because of your training. It makes more sense. Those who have dark vision, so Task and Panic.
I do
to-
too. I've got those goggles.
Oh, right, you do. You have the goggles.
Sorry.
But I don't like you, so I'm not going to include. I'm just
Wow, damn, buddy. Wow.
As the three of you kind of look out at this giant clear-cut area, you notice, like, you see chimney fire to the immediately to the east, and you can also see what looks to be a bunch of campfires in the far distance. It appears that this is some sort of logging encampment. Whether or not it's occupied by Oran soldiers, you can't tell because it's too dark, but you can hear voices and like chatter, and you can see the far off distant ember glows
So-
of campfires.
Here's a question. Because Panic has spent the most time around somebody from Periton, that being Helena, if we can hear the voices, would Panic be able to discern an accent of any kind that would tip off whether or not it's Periton?
That's a good question, Mega Man.
I'm just that's my
Uh,
actor brain
Yeah.
talking, but since
Yeah,
Panic's been
well,
around somebody, that's why I'm
I like-
asking.
I like this idea. Do you want to do that, Panic?
Sure.
Roll a history
See-
check.
Let's see if she's got that.
I can't
Canadian accent.
Come on, you got this. Come on, Panic. Make me look smart, please.
Here we go. 11.
Maybe.
It's unfortunately too far off to tell.
I can't hear the wee wees and bigettes.
No, it doesn't. I will say this: it doesn't sound like common is being spoken to the east.
Ooh.
Oh, it doesn't.
Doesn't
No.
sound common.
Okay.
What if we got closer? Very carefully.
What if? How far is this encampment?
I'd say it crests over the hill, so maybe about 200 feet.
What if
away.
somebody who may be more adept at stealthing goes and takes a listen?
That's an option.
I could turn.
I'll raise my hand.
Yes.
To stealth?
Yeah.
Oh, I know why.
Oh, okay, fair. Okay. Yeah, this will be cool.
Yeah.
Panic, you sure about this?
Panic just kind of shrugs. I mean, like, I don't see any reason why they would not fall for it.
Do you want a little help? I can give that to you before you go.
Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork.
Sure, why not?
All right, here you go. Boop.
Well, before you boop me, because I gotta cast it first before you do that.
Okay.
I'm going to polymorph myself into an owl.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna boop you anyway.
Did you just boop the beak?
I like
I
to imagine
booped
you're a great horned owl, but your horns like kind of fold like your horns do. That's a tiefling.
Oh yeah.
God, if only I remember what the Guardians of Gahul fucking soundtrack was.
Oh god, that movie is so good. I like
What,
it.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, Guardians of Gahul, dude.
Oh,
Jeez, Bosco.
fuck. I got excited.
Also-
'cause I
also,
thought, I thought I
yes,
was going to be a
uh,
part of the reference for once. I'm sorry.
Panic's owl form is absolutely that of a great horned owl.
Cool. All right.
Great horned owl.
Would you like the invisibility boop?
It couldn't hurt.
Cool.
I was going to say, I feel like
Also, remember, Panic, I can hear you in this form.
it's true. Seriously, you're either going to detect the magic or you're not. So this is not going to be anything that will hurt you.
Wow, he changed his accent when he turned into an owl, too. Now he just sounds more whimsical.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of it? You don't want the answer to that, kid.
Watch out, Task. A pool.
Oh, shoot him! I'm shooting him!
Shoot him! Kill him!
Now. Kill him!
Greckles just gonna casually fall into a river.
Snap his fucking neck. I don't want to get punched by a bear.
Looks like Greckles didn't see that one coming.
Hey, it's better than it's better than being in the desert with a bunch of marauders. Tell you that right
At
now.
least you can practice your game of tiddlywink.
Did you say the Marauder?
All right, let's not get too.
All right,
meta.
kids. Enough.
I take
enough.
off towards the camp.
All right, you very quietly with silent wings take off towards the camp. You manage to find yourself a very nice branch to place yourself on. And looking out, you do see what appears to be a camp. You see about probably 20 tents, some of which have what appears to be like lantern lights on in them. And you currently see sitting around a fire a few things. You see about 5 dwarves. And you recognize them as native to Alivast. Their clothing and their beards definitely look like some of the families that live in Alivast. And kind of standing and doing a proper, what's the word? Oh god. Guard walking around. Perimeter. Like,
Patrol?
patrol. Oh my god, my brain just stopped working.
No,
Patrol.
you're good.
You count about
Patron.
you count about 6 or 7 Orin paladins in their entire guard, just doing a general sort of
I was
perimeter
right.
check. Notably, you also see that there are massive draft horses that seem to be having, a drink, and you can see what looks to be logging equipment. There are, larger equipment made to make like boards of wood, and you can see the dwarves themselves are not in a super jovial mood. There are some Orin paladins who are kind of sitting near them, near the fire, and are talking with each other in Elven, which is why it didn't sound like common. The dwarves, as you look at them, seemed one of them seems very quiet. The other, like a few others, look very pissed. And you get a great air of contempt from these dwarves. They don't seem to enjoy being here. What immediately catches your eye, though, is something that definitely makes your heart palpitate a little bit, and another additional, however you want to feel about this. You see a Herald of the Sun, complete with uniform.
Shit.
God.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
Currently speaking with what appears to be a sorcerer of some kind. Notably similar to the one that you guys had immediately murdered with your dino drop plan. Woman this time. Different outfit, a little less nice. And sitting dormantly at the edge of the camp, facing towards the camp, is a massive automaton, a massive golem. And the looks of it are extremely striking and immediately are known by you, Panic. It is not Mike Crank, no.
Fuck!
It looks like a living statue. And it's kind of sitting, like, kind of fetal position. Notably on its back are massive stone wings that kind of fall down like angelic wings.
Oh,
and the
shit.
face
Oh,
is that of
no.
Solar.
Oh.
It is made of white, almost pearlescent stone with like gold trimmings. And the eyes are currently closed. The face is going down and its arms are slack at its side. It looks to be not on, or you're not sure what it's doing at the moment. But it definitely looks very powerful and very dangerous.
Gotta fight fucking Galio.
Can we get the fuck out of here? How's that
Yeah,
sound?
like so.
Can we
It's
just
agreed
get the
we're not
can,
engaging.
can we nope out, because this is not a fight we want to have, and this is what I
Do
was
you-
worried about.
Do you speak Elvish?
I don't.
You don't. Okay. As the elves are as the sorcerer and the herald are speaking with each other, there seems to be a very ingrained conversation, and you can see them looking at what looks like to be a piece of paper. They seem to be going over something. The dwarves are completely silent, and the two elves at the fire are also talking in Elvish.
You can't cast in this form, can you?
I can't.
Fuck.
I would have to revert back to panic.
Which is a terrible idea.
Also, if I cast while I'm invisible, I would be immediately revealed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you get.
Can he see what they're reading with his bird
I was
eyes?
about to Ask.
You could attempt to.
Let's
I
go.
will attempt to.
All right.
Let me
You-
look what an owl's
you've-
stats are.
Yeah, you're invisible, which is good, and you actually are silent, I believe, when you fly.
Give a hoot. Come on.
No.
Yes, I've got good checks. So what do I need to do?
I don't even think you need to make a stealth check here because they're not actively looking for anything, and you are invisible. And also, I believe you have flyby as an owl. Like you have a bunch of
Yes,
perks as
I
an
don't
owl.
I don't provoke opportunity attacks when I fly out of an enemy's reach. I have proficiency with stealth.
I'm gonna say stealth with advantage.
Stealth with advantage.
Yeah.
Because I am invisible. Here I go. That's an 8
Plus.
and a 13.
Okay,
Making
better.
it a 16.
Okay. The difficult part is finding a place to land. You cannot stop mid-flight. You can't like flap your wings to hover. Owls are kind of more soaring birds.
Mhm.
But eventually you do manage to find a place to land near these individuals. It appears to be a post where they've got like probably was a tree, but like all the branches have been cut off of it, and currently there's a war horse currently tied to that tree post. You kind of land on top of that tree, and you kind of look in closer with your owl eyes. And go ahead for me and roll a perception check with the owl's
Okay.
perception.
I have
You have
keen
dark
hearing
vision.
and sight. I have keen hearing and sight, so I have advantage on this.
You have advantage.
Let's go.
Oh,
Natural 20.
okay.
Yeah, nat
Natural
20. Let's
20.
go.
All right. So, as you look, it is a map that they are currently discussing.
Here is the map.
Notably, as you kind of look closer to the map, and eventually they kind of move even closer to the pole, actually, conveniently enough, and the herald is currently feeding his horse. As you look closer to the map, there are a few things of note that you can recognize. One, the city and the immediate surrounding areas, including the farmlands near Winter's Folly, is under complete occupation.
They've occupied Ginter's Folly?
Around it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Notably, that is a big red. There's a big red mark on that point. You're able to discern
Yeah.
what that is for
Go
sure.
go in there.
Notably as well, the southern cities have been occupied.
Oh, fuck.
And,
where the front was when with the fire
Yeah.
giant. Oh, they got all of them.
and currently you can see, just in conversation, that the Alivastian army has been cut off and has retreated westward between the fire giant front and the occupied towns.
So where we're headed?
No, that's to
We're
the
headed
south.
north.
That's opposite to where you were.
Oh,
God
fuck.
damn it.
Jesus criminy.
Additionally, Wolfsten is currently being used as an outpost for scouts. And they're currently taking wood to build a new loft for their eagles to land and feed in.
How much of a detour is it for us to go west at this point?
Wait. No.
You're
fair.
well past Wolfsten right now.
I was
It is
gonna say, why-
occupied. You
Why
would
would we
know
want to
this.
go there?
You would know this. Everyone in Wolfsten was human, so that at least is something.
they have a better chance than anybody who's not. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
And the Alvastian army retreated and theoretically.
So they
regrouped
got pincered. Based on what you're seeing on the map, is that the Oran clergy attempted to pincer them between their armies and the fire giants, and it looks like they rerouted westward deep into unknown territory.
Okay.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the information, well, I don't have this, but assuming Panic eventually comes back and tells us, because Remy had that experience with Athtar, is it possible to know if the fire giants work with them at all looking at the map? Is there any indication that there are friendlies in the area of where the fire giants are?
You'd get no sense of that on the map. It seems to be specifically for the forces of the Oran clergy, but who knows?
Good.
Notably, they're currently fanning out to the north, and they've sent. There's a note on the map that is heading in your immediate direction that says Elwyn Townsend and a new icon were sent to the north. And before you can get any more information in, he closes up the map and seems to take his leave on top of his horse.
That's a lot of good information, though. Good nat 20, Connor.
Jesus fucking Christ, we are smack dab in fucking enemy territory. We literally we took the route that puts us right in the Cazador nest.
To be fair, though, it sounds like the perimeter is so massive that there was no good place for us to come back in.
I have no nest.
What?
That's an inside joke.
He is still an owl.
Yeah,
I can hear him. I hear him say that. I'm like, what?
Monty is the only one who will get that.
I didn't.
Damn. Well, now that you've completely failed, can you come back and tell us?
Can you give me a hint?
He said we're right in the Cazador nest, and I said I have no nest.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry.
God damn it!
I missed what Zito said. I didn't hear the name. I'm sorry.
Connor, take it from me, who makes jokes for
Monty.
an audience of 2. It's hard.
Monty, it's okay. You could be honest with me. You just didn't pay attention to anything I said.
No, I was just checking to make sure I gave you guys all the information you guys had.
So, question: is that an Icewind Dale reference or something?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking,
My
of
character's
course.
name is Cazador.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why it sounded familiar. Okay.
Also notoriously very mean to owls. So
Well, there you go.
That is
true. I was also gonna say
Also,
like,
very, very mean to Goliaths too.
No, that was my own doing. Anyway, sorry, Zito.
No, I was just gonna make a joke that like if he says that and everyone looks at him and no one got the reference, you can't see him like frown because he's already an owl, so it's just he's double sad, but no one can tell the difference.
I will say one more thing too with the natural 20, because that's a really great and really lucky roll. Based on what the numbers are being said, like irregardless of the language and looking on the map and how detailed it is, there has to be a force here that's at least 150 strong in just the surrounding area of the city alone. You have no idea what's inside of the city.
Are we talking about the Are we talking about the lumbering yard, or just like on patrol in the area?
On patrol in the area is about 150.
Jesus.
individual
150 Periton soldiers in the area.
in the area.
All right, so
That
what
is
the
a-
fuck are we doing?
We got to keep going to that. That we stay the course, man.
but take the long way around to keep cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys cut through and be faster? Or do you guys make your way around?
Not
we're
with that
going
many
around.
people. Not with that many. Yeah.
Go the fuck around.
Okay. And Panic, you return and I assume relay
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. If we,
I sit down. I sit down in front of Task and I go, "Ooh, no good."
Son of a bitch.
fucking hell.
And I relay everything.
Awesome. I'm just above game communicating so that we can. All right.
Yeah, fuck it. We're going around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys make your way around. Eventually, finding your way to the edge of the Updraft Valley, I would need group normal stealth checks for all of you, assuming you're still going in a
Do
medium
we get
pace.
advantage for going the long way? Because it was slow, medium, fast. Okay,
No,
fine.
it's the same pace.
Just
But
longer distance.
If you went out in the open, you would have disadvantage at a medium pace.
Got it.
Do I still have pass without a trace?
If you would like to use it, yes, you may use it
Yeah,
for this.
so everyone gets plus 10.
Okay.
I'll revert to panic form, but I will stay invisible.
There you go, because that'll
25.
give you
Well,
advantage, right?
That lasts
26.
that'll last for an entire hour for you, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah. Arr, good thing too.
Oh, he ain't needed it.
That'd be a 20.
Especially because I have a nat 1.
Oh no.
Remy's
18.
having a bad day,
No,
folks.
you got 18, dude.
No, first
Doesn't
of all,
have
it's a
an
disadvantage
Armor.
for me. Armor.
Yeah.
Second of all, that's a 12, natural 12.
Yikes.
No, this honestly, I'm not even mad. This is perfect. This works
Well-
so well.
It's 29, 26, 20, and 1.
I'm not even mad. Roll 20 knows the narrative.
Technically 33 if I still have my... Wait, are we going up a
We're still in
mountain?
the forest. We're still in the forest
You're still in the
because we didn't go out in the
forest,
open.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
so that's technically a 34 for me.
I think we're good.
No,
Yeah.
shut up. Let me have my big numbers.
I'm sorry. Did you roll a 37? That's too
The-
high. You failed.
The problem is a natural 1 counts as 2 failures.
But 3 successes. So
Panic got a 20.
is a 20
Right?
not a success?
No, because this thing passed its check.
Oh,
Okay. So,
Are you?
as you guys are, I'm sorry, I have to roll.
No,
for
you're
it.
good. You're good.
you're good. We get to kill
It-
some zealots. It's fucking
As
rock.
you guys are kind of moving at a not super fast pace, but a very reasonable pace through the forest. My phone went off. You guys kind of duck and weave, and you suddenly hear kind of behind you a whistle, like a sharp, like, I can't whistle with fingers in my mouth, but like a really sharp, loud whistle behind you. You are far enough away from the camp that you know that the camp won't hear this. But the moment you guys turn around and look, you immediately turn and see a group of eagles descending down with riders on their backs. And I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
Oh,
Oh, God.
boy.
Kill.
Wow. Now
Are you
wow.
kidding me?
Fuck.
Fuck
off.
off, roll 20.
Wow, buddy.
So, hold on, just for the podcast, Panic rolled a natural 1 but had advantage, so it was a 10. Then I rolled a nat 1 with disadvantage, and then Gaijin and Zito just rolled back-to-back nat 1s on initiative. Wow!
Hey, Zito, do you want to go first?
Listen, all I'm saying is
No.
that dark mode better come soon, because I'm pissed.
Seriously,
Oh.
Panic, you roll, because I don't even want to risk it. I feel the nat 1 already.
Is this the ship too?
We're about to electric boogaloo. Here we go.
Oh.
Yes, except
Oh,
now
what
I
is
know that-
going on? So we still got 1s, but it's double 11s. Fucking roll 20, man.
Oh my god.
Monty, do we have a map?
Consistency.
We will have a map. I need. Oh, you guys all roll. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, it's 1, 1, 11, 11. It's super easy.
Good.
And
Okay.
Panic will go before Remy. You have a
Oh my god. Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Alrighty.
All right.
I will switch us. Fix up wall fly real fast. Flying down in formation comes 5 giant eagle riders. These eagles are armored as well.
Good.
Alrighty. So we have Panic. We have Remy. Who wants to go first? Task or Greckles?
I'll probably need to go first.
Are you okay with that, Task?
Yeah, that's what I agreed on.
Okay, cool. Greckles, Task. Alright, let's roll initiative for these guys. I couldn't print off their sheet. My printer made territorial printer noises. That means I have to use it from the digital side. Oh, yeah, I'm not even at. They're not a fire. They're going first.
That's all right. What's the worst that could happen? Am I right?
Alrighty, let's grab. Alright, immediately to start. Eagle Rider number 1 is going to fly immediately to the other side to kind of cut you guys off.
Mm-hmm.
And that should work. For his action, is going to cast dancing lights around you, enveloping the space in light. Good news, anyone who would gain penalties from lack of dark vision, you no longer have it. Bad news, your enemies also no longer have to worry about their lack of dark vision.
Counterspell.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You and immediately the lights vanish. You guys are back in darkness.
Cool.
That wastes his turn.
Let's go.
The second one, who is aiming a shot, now is going to cast dancing lights again on you guys.
Well,
Can't do much about that one.
yeah, I was gonna say there's only so much we can do, but that's what Dispel Magic's for.
These guys are all about probably 70 feet in the air at the moment.
You also saved somebody from taking a potential hit, so good job, Panic.
Yes.
I have
This one here is going to pull out his bow and is going to aim a shot. And he is going to cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
Within 5 feet of it. It is going to aim it at... I'm going to say it's going to aim it at you, Greckles.
Oh boy.
So he's going to first roll the hit. That is going to be a 19 to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is going to be max damage. Or no, not max. Wait. No, wrong dice.
Money,
Incorrect.
please.
I was like, wait a second, hang on, hold on.
Money,
whoa,
please!
whoa, 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 whoa,
Fucking
whoa,
hell.
whoa, whoa.
You take 10 points of piercing damage as an arrow strikes you in your chest, and following after it comes a rain of thorns and hails down, almost in these bright light sparks. I need you to make a dexterity throw, and Task, I need a dexterity saving throw from you as well.
Okay, really quick. As my reaction, I'm gonna half damage it.
Okay.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. With that nat 1 on the other side. 13.
12.
That is a failure, but Task, you succeed. You manage to dive out of the way, so you're only going to take half of this.
Quick question, Money. Would I take half of this because of evasion? As it's an area of effect and a dex check.
It's only if you succeed, you take no damage on evasion, right?
No, I take half damage regardless if I
If he
fail.
uses
okay.
mobility, then he can just make it half damage.
That's right. All right, so then both of you guys then take 4 points of piercing damage as this hail of thorns rains down.
Fucking hell. All right.
Or evasion, or whatever would. I forget the name of it.
It's evasion. It's fine. I got
There you go. Yeah.
This Eagle Rider, who does he want to go for? Because he can see all of you. He knows what each of you is.
Does he?
He does.
Wait,
Like,
am I still invisible?
race-wise. You
Ah.
are.
Oh no, I'm not.
Well, hold
I-
on. I'm
Oh, you
in
cast a
armor.
counterspell.
He might not know what I am. I'm in armor, so there's no way that he could possibly see.
Well, he's assessing that you're in armor. Like, that's what I mean. Like, he's,
Oh,
he
okay,
sees
I
a
was like-
person in armor, he sees a tiefling, he sees a kobold, and he sees a Kenku.
Ah, yes.
He's got half his way on. Get him.
Just wait until you get your ass whooped. Are they still in the air, by the way? Are they hovering? Like, what's the scoop?
They are in the air, but give me a second here. I'm thinking.
Got it.
He doesn't know. So yeah, this guy is going to fire another shot at you, Greckles.
Boy, oh boy.
No. Boy, how did you whiz?
That's a natural 1.
Good.
Woo!
Shoot your eagle, idiot.
I just
for the
rolled
back of
two
the
nat-
head.
I just
Next!
rolled 2 natural 1s in a row, but
Perfect.
the second one indicates how severe it was, so he just
That's
misses.
fine.
What the
I
hell
love
is
it.
happening?
But he lets off a sharp whistle, Greckles, as his eagle comes in for a dive. And I need to make a athletics or acrobatics choice of your choice for a grapple check.
Yeehaw! 21.
21. That's gonna miss. As it sweeps down, the bottom of the feet kind of drag against the dirt as you manage to dive out of the way, and it kind of goes up in the air. You gain an attack of opportunity as it heads back up into the air another about 20, 40 feet.
Yes, ma'am. Let's confuse the shit out of him and pull out the sunblade.
Give him a paper cut.
Why
please.
did that roll a whole bunch of stuff?
Yeah,
I don't know.
hopefully
Well-
doing this thing where it likes
Huh.
to roll damage and
Okay, well that's
Uh,
gonna miss anyway, because that's a 13.
Yeah, you as this thing flies away, you go straight for the breast of the eagle, and it already has armor there, and you forget like shit it has armor. as it takes off into the air and hovers about 40 feet in the air, moving back just so slightly. The last rider is going to, noticing the counterspell, is going to swoop down and try and grab you, Panic.
Please don't.
I need you to make an athletics or acrobatics of your choice for the grapple check.
I'll make acrobatics. Yoi. That's gonna be a 13.
I'm rolling awfully, but I need to double check something real fast here. Sorry. That's not what I want. Yeah, no, that completely whiffs. Again, you see it coming too, and you manage to duck out of the way as the eagle takes off into the air. You gain an attack of opportunity, Panic, if you wish to take one.
He counterspelled. He can't.
Oh, that's right.
True.
Yes,
That's true.
right.
That's true.
You did, that's a reaction.
Oh!
The rider...
Sorry, go ahead.
The rider on the back is going to aim a shot towards you, Task.
Hi.
That's gonna be a hit, I think. It's gonna be a 27. That's absolutely gonna hit.
No, it doesn't.
Well, okay then. And then, sorry, I just gotta check stuff here.
I think Rim is the only one who has an AC of over 20.
I think so, yeah.
Probably, and rightfully so.
Did you take damage, Task?
Yeah.
You did, okay. Oof. You take 11 points of piercing damage,
Cool.
and an additional 5 points of piercing damage from Colossus Slayer.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh,
This
here
is
we go.
revenge. This is fucking revenge, Monty. I feel it in my bones.
Listen, they
I haven't enough
they
to
don't
make
have
myself
rogues,
feel.
they have other things.
I wonder though if doesn't Colossus Slayer only affect things larger than you?
No.
No, it's
Okay.
just if something's
Any
taking damage that
creature.
you attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
any creature.
That would be so
Uh,
insanely stupid then.
That would be, yeah, no.
Because there's so many things that are both bigger and smaller than you.
Yeah.
He is going to take back up and kind of reposition himself back into position in the air, and you can hear them all kind of barking orders at each other. You can hear one yell like, "Round them up!" and you hear another one, "Don't let them escape!" And that ends the enemy's turn. Panic, it is now your turn.
Right. So how high up are these guys right now?
So this guy is about probably 20 feet in the air. This guy is the shortest. This guy is 40 feet, and the rest of them are all 40 feet in the air.
Rest of them are all 40 feet in the air.
These two are not. These guys are 60 feet. This guy is 40 feet. This guy is 40 feet, and then this guy is 20 feet.
I think they're still in range of this.
What you gonna do?
Panic will strum his guitar a little bit and be like, "You know what? You got us. Good job, guys. Tell you what, though. Why don't you just head on back to wherever you guys were going from? Pretend you didn't see us. It'll be fine. Great job, by the way. Mass suggestion.
Let's go, Panic!
All of them need to make
Okay.
wisdom
Let's
saving throws.
fucking go!
All right. Okay,
Please.
Rider number 1, who
We
is
have an
immediately to the
attack.
north. Natural 1.
Fail.
Oh.
Go!
For
He is
24
charmed.
hours, he is charmed. He pretends he doesn't see us, and he goes back home.
Get the fuck off this map.
19 for this guy down here.
Success.
Okay. Number 3.
Oh man, what was I doing here?
17 for number 3.
That is my spell save DC.
So he succeeds.
We're
then
done.
number
Aggressor
4?
succeed?
If it meets, it beats is what we agreed upon, I believe.
Right, but he's the aggressor, isn't he?
No,
Isn't-
not in this. If it meets, it beats for saving throws. It's
Aggressor is
for,
the attack.
for AC. For AC, if it you know.
Oh, okay.
Or
Okay.
checks. Like when it's competing checks, aggressor usually
Yeah,
wins.
yes.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And the last guy, that is pathetic. That's a 7, so he's charmed.
Okay.
And the last.
Do they
one,
remember they saw us after 24 hours?
I
or
rolled
does
the
this-
exact same thing? 3 of them are charmed now. They are under the influence of a suggestion spell.
Bye.
Can you
They
click
fuck
that
off.
for me?
Prepare for a wall.
Yeah, I'm prepared.
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence up to 12 creatures of your choice that you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. The suggestion must be worded in a manner as to make the action sound reasonable. Asking a creature to stab itself, you already know that. Make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. It pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do.
And to confirm, you told them to go back to where you came from and forget you ever saw us.
Yeah, go back to where you came from and forget you ever saw us is what I
Gotcha.
ordered them to do.
All right.
I don't know if they know that I charmed them at the end of that.
It didn't say.
It doesn't say that they know, so they don't.
So that's up to you, Monty.
Yeah, I feel like at any creature would be like, wait, what did I just do? You know what I mean? Yeah.
And that's not concentration, so this just happens.
Nope, it just happens.
Lord,
Alrighty.
Scorpion Lamau.
Remy, is that in your turn, Panic?
I'll use a bonus action to give Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay. Everyone gets their temporary HP, and they can move with their reaction. But I know some of you guys.
Let me see if that actually goes up because we.
I was gonna
leveled
say
up.
because you're 12 now, so check.
It doesn't. It goes up at 4. It goes up at 15th.
Fuck.
So
What
So
is
it's 11.
it is still 11. It is still
All right.
11.
Cool. That's still a lot.
We all get it, and I'm not going to use my reaction to move, so that'll be. my turn.
Okay. Remy, it
Is
now your
anybody
turn.
gonna use the reaction to move, or we all staying
I
put?
can't.
I can. So
Are
I'm
you going
to be honest, I'm kind of not certain if that's a good idea. I guess I'm going to move.
It's up to you.
If
Because you
I
also
move-
have other stuff you can do now with your reactions, so it's up to you.
If I move underneath the tree, Monty, would that make their birds have a harder time trying to hit me?
Yeah, if that's your intention, I'll allow that. They have
Yes, that
disadvantage on the-
that is absolutely my intent.
Okay.
Sick. So I'm getting in this tree. At
All right,
least
you
underneath
hide
it.
beneath. Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
You're a small creature. I'll allow it. You kind of make your way under the boughs of the tree and kind of look up and see the eagle kind of staring down, looking around. They're very beautiful creatures.
Oh,
Like,
that's
these
cute.
are-
They're gonna taste great when I put them on fire.
I know they're not like Task. You know about the wild, the giant eagles. You've experienced them at Iron Oath, and they're notorious for taking off, plucking
Oh,
away kobolds.
these things just fucking walked off, just flew off with my family in their talons. They're beautiful birds, they're lovely plumage.
Yeah, lovely plumage. These ones are definitely domesticated. You can tell just by the plumage themselves, their temperament, their nature. They're definitely not wild beasts. That's for
Perfect,
sure.
they've been softened.
Excellent. All right, Panic. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right, Remy. It is now your turn.
All right. I would like to move 30 feet over here,
Okay.
and I want to make it look like I'm running away,
All right.
and I am going to ready action Booming Blade.
Okay. Sounds good. That brings us to Greckles. It is now your turn as you have a bolt in your shoulder from an arrow shot.
Ow.
Dick!
Right. Let's see. I could do that. No, it'd be better. It'd probably be better to do that. I'm going to scamper in and up to this tree
Okay.
and use cunning action to yeah, I'm gonna use cunning action to stealth.
Okay, you can do the hide action then.
Or yeah. Well, cunning
Go
action
ahead.
lets me do that. It lets me use
As a
that
bonus
as a bonus.
action.
Okay.
Yeah, as a bonus action.
Just want to clarify.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me while you do that.
Yup. 22.
Nice. Yeah, you disappear. They lose
Very
sight
nice.
of you.
And I'm just gonna bide my time. Can we move and then hold an action to do something?
Use your bonus action.
I'd used bonus and movement thus far.
And
I
reaction.
can't remember if you have to use your whole action
Turn.
economy to hold an action. I can't remember off the top of my head.
The only thing I was going to do is I was going to attack at anything that came within arm's reach, like diving down towards Panic or something.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I'll allow that.
Okay.
I'll play to your side for that and double check later.
I'm not doing
All right.
anything complicated.
Nah, you're not.
Okay.
All right, that ends your turn.
Yep.
Task, it is now your turn.
This puts a dent in what I was going to do in the first place. Which one of these guys took damage out of the two? None of them?
I don't believe anyone's taken damage.
No,
No,
no one.
they all
Alright,
have their health.
cool. Well, Remy's having them fucking chase after him, so I'm not sure if this is a smart idea or not. Yeah, I'm torn. Sorry, you actually got me in a stupor, guys.
What are you torn about?
I was gonna cast fucking Conjure Barrage
Why wouldn't you?
because then that takes them out of whatever charm they're under.
Oh, let me give you their mission very clearly by the tactics they just employed is to contain us. So you hitting them does not necessarily mean they will let one of us get away. So I would go ahead and do it if that's what you want to do. And if it does take them away from me, I'm not going to be mad. Go for it.
It's breaking charm that he's worried about.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you
something
target
behind that.
specific people?
No, it's in a 60-foot cone.
Can you ready action for when they depart to let it go off?
That's a Monty question.
Can you repeat that? Sorry, I was just reading.
Can he ready the spell to go off after the retreat happens so that he only hits the people remaining?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to hold.
Also, as a point of note, Mass Suggestion doesn't say that they get another saving throw if they're injured. So.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I was reading for, and I don't see that.
He just goes back with a bolt in his shoulder. Man, what happened?
Which honestly, if you could kill the ones that are running away, then fucking good.
I don't think that's going to happen, but let's see. As a bonus, I want to double check and just read something real quick. I'm sorry. Like again, my turn.
No worries. They leveled up, so we got new toys. So I knew this is how the session was going to go.
Next
Yeah,
turn.
you guys skipped one scouting party by deviating, which was good.
You can't do this again after a long rest. Okay.
I mean, that's the thing about random encounters is it's completely random.
Yeah.
There's also to take into account the distance up they are in the air if you can reach them.
I think you said 40 feet, Monty. Am I mistaken?
Yeah, the two to the left there. One is 20 feet, and the other is 40 feet in the air.
Copy that.
Yeah.
So, if it's a cone,
All right. Well, first off, bonus action on this guy because
Alright.
I'm backing down on what I was gonna do.
Are you targeting the rider or his bird?
I'm targeting the rider.
Okay. Shoo! Whoop! A marker appears above his head, and he's like, huh? I'm kind of confused.
I can't bonus action again on this turn, so fuck it. Here I go. Sharpshooter.
Oh,
Okay.
Also, I'm sorry. If you or any of your companions damage a creature affected by the spell ends.
Okay.
Oh, it
so
ends.
yeah.
So this was smart. Okay.
yeah, good call.
Man, why is it rolling everything?
That might hit.
23
minus
minus 5 is 18. That hits.
Let's
Literally
go.
So
the last sentence.
so Hunter's Mark. So this is 7 plus 10, so that's 17 right off the gate.
Yeah.
Plus 2, so 19.
19 points of damage to him.
All right,
Ugh.
second shot.
1 second, just let me do math real fast, because it's kind of weird. You hit some weird math for me. Their health pools are funny. That's 19 points of damage.
Yep.
Like a hoo-hoo funny? Or...
Oof, that hit. That hurts. You straight.
You hit the bird or the rider?
No, the rider.
You attack the rider. You get a perfect shoulder shot, and he almost drops his bow as he staggers. It's like ah. Second shot.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's cute. He opened his mouth when he screamed out in agony. That's a perfect place to put an arrow. 21. So 7 plus Hunter's Mark and Colossus Slayer.
I was gonna say, good stuff, Zito.
Oh my god.
17. Good shit.
17. You shoot another arrow into his shoulder, and the bird even staggers at that shot. He is barely holding on.
Slink back into the fucking tree, Rambo style.
You hear the one uncharmed guy to the south kind of yell out, "Somnus!" And they kind of like re-stabilize themselves. Is that end your turn?
Let me move over here. You know what? No, I'm good where I am. Yes, I'm good.
All right.
Here.
On their turn, this guy, who is charmed, immediately takes off 160 feet off the board and he is gone.
Bye, guys.
All right, see ya.
As
And
he
it's just sort of
flies off,
waving.
you hear one of the other ones go, "Where are you going?" Like yelling at him.
Didn't you hear me? He's going home.
The other one disappears.
Lucky them.
By the way, I don't have room on the board to the left, but they are heading west. They're heading
That's fine.
southward from your position currently.
You can just make them invisible on the map too if you just want to make
Could
them
do that,
disappear.
yeah.
Lucky
All right.
them. They
I
just
just
like
like
go home.
I just like watching them just flying away Mach speed.
The one that's been shot twice kind of turns over to the one that is not charmed and goes, Rodolfo, what do we do? And you can see him kind of thinking about them. He goes, take one and retreat!
That's funny.
Alright. So, for their actions...
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, is that nice fat circle coming through my threat space, Monty?
Potentially. They're gonna fire a shot first at Panic.
Ah.
Because he's out in the open. He is gonna cast Ensnaring Strike on you, Panic. And he's gonna fire. No.
I'm a silly little guy.
Oh, your counter. Okay.
Got him.
He still fires the shot, which is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Which will.
I also forgot that. I don't think they actually don't have that. Actually. Oh, they have 2 attacks per action, so technically they should have been doing more
Oh.
arrow shots. That's my
Yeah.
fault, but that's my bad. So I can't rectify that. But they are going to take a second shot. They can't cast another spell though. But in the meantime, the damage you're going to take, and did you take damage, Panic?
I did not, and I have temporary hit points.
Okay, sweet. Then you take 10 points of piercing damage,
All right.
Still good because that's 11, so you have 1 left.
and he is going to take a second shot.
Okay.
Another 19.
Fucking
Still hits.
fuck.
It's all good. We got
Not
this.
as good. You take 6 points of piercing damage as a
Hey.
second shot hits you in the leg, Panic.
Oof.
And as he sweeps down with his bird, his eagle, to go and tangle with you, Greckles, you can use your attack. assuming it's a
Oh,
ranged attack.
here we
Throw
go.
the dagger.
buddy.
You will
Oh,
not
God
get.
damn it.
Oh,
You-
come on.
It wouldn't hit anyway. It wouldn't hit anyway.
No. You also wouldn't get sneak attack because you would have hit him on his way over, but that unfortunately misses. As this thing sweeps by you, you go to swing the sunblade to kind of clip the eagle's wing, but the eagle is guarded on its wings, like the perfect points to like stop a wing. It's armored up very intentionally as your sunblade gongs against and it swings down. I need Panic. I need you to make a acrobatics or athletics check of your choice.
Yes. I'm just looking up something here real quick because I think if Greckles is hidden from that dude, he gets.
Yeah, I was
advantage
hid.
on
I
the
was-
attack.
I was
Oh,
technically
right, you
hidden.
were.
Yeah, he
You
was
have
hidden,
advantage,
so that's a
that does
22.
hit.
And
So
would
that's a
does hit.
13.
and that would be sneak attack, would it not? Since I
No,
am.
it's not. You're hitting him on his way over, so he's not currently occupied with your ally.
But I
Well,
have
but doesn't
advantage.
sneak attack
hidden.
also? Yeah,
Oh,
doesn't
right,
sneak attack
you can-
trigger when you have advantage?
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
retiring.
sneak part.
I'm
it's
retiring.
okay, buddy. It's okay.
You're good.
Sneak part of sneak attack.
All right,
Yeah.
so
No,
it's
I
13.
forgot.
It's 13 plus 5 and 6.
Is that on the
So-
bird or on him?
That's on him.
That's on him.
That is
got
on
it.
him.
As he sweeps down, you kind of burst and erupt from the trees, and you just take his head off.
Let's go,
Beautiful.
Greckles!
Beautiful.
The eagle still will attempt to grapple you, though, Panic,
Huh?
because it's an independent creature. So I still do need
Oh,
that.
Roll acrobatics.
Athletics.
Natural
Come on, buddy.
20. Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go.
As you pirouette out of the way, the eagle lands with its feet, crunches up and grabs a big, fistful of turf and takes off into the air and kind of and looks behind and sees its headless rider just slaw off its back and fall to the ground.
Beautiful.
Runaway bird.
I'll
You-
just casually walk out of the way of the eagle's path.
Panic wins by doing absolutely nothing. Like Luigi.
Nothing. You mean absolutely everything?
I've done everything. This
Everything.
I know.
What do you mean?
I'm referring to the funny videos of Luigi and Mario Party winning and not. Okay, whatever.
This is what it's like when people don't get your reference, Monty.
The other guy, the other rider, who's the last remaining rider, is like,
Good luck.
"Ah." He is going to do the same thing. He's going to cast Ensnaring Strike, and he's going to attempt to attack you, Panic.
Mhm.
What the? All right. Well, that's good to know about their.
I
their
can't do anything about
tactics.
this one.
Apparently, they only want to capture you.
I believe his first attack is gonna miss. That's a 15.
That misses.
All right, but he has a second shot. That's cocked. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. I'm gonna start with the damage. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
And I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
oh, my best one.
Yeah.
You said it was 5, correct?
You take 5
Points
points
of
of
damage?
piercing damage. Yeah.
Strength saving throw?
Yes.
8.
Your body is wrapped around. You are currently restrained.
The eagle is. He's restrained, but the eagle's not near him.
Oh no! I say out loud.
Oh no! Whatever
I-
will I do? I have no
can't
plan.
move.
The eagle and the rider dive down to try and grab you because you are restrained.
I let him do it.
All right. You just let him grab you?
I know
All right.
exactly. I love you. Thank you. Yes.
All right, the eagle grabs around your body, not nicely. Like one claw goes over your face, and the other claw kind of like grips you by the side a little bit, and the talons are sharp. It doesn't do any damage to you, but it definitely is uncomfortable. He moved. Let's see how far. 30. He can move. He can move another 45 feet, so he's gonna take off this way.
Is he going through my threat space?
He is not. No, he's going in the air. So he
Okay,
gets
just
about-
making sure.
He gets about here with panic. I'm gonna just move.
And how high up is he?
At this point, he is probably about, I'm gonna say 80 feet in the air.
Oh, that's
Actually,
cute.
no. He is actually
80?
he hit the ground here. He's 40 feet in the air. I apologize. Yeah.
I was gonna say because he had to fly over and then
Yeah, he
fly
had to
up
fly
and
up.
away.
Yeah.
Is so just so I understand, is horizontal and vertical height, do they take equal? Like for example, if you move forward 5 and up 5, is that 10?
So he's 40 feet up in the air and he's 50 feet away. So at most he's 50 feet away, if that makes sense. Whereas if he was 100 feet up, but like 50 feet away in distance, the furthest away he is 100 feet.
Got it.
That makes sense, right? You take
Okay.
the higher of the two.
Yeah.
So he is
okay.
currently farthest distance from you 50 feet.
Okay. got
But that ends his turn as he follows his buddies with Panic in tow. That brings us around to Panic. It is now your turn. You are restrained.
Hey, buddy. Were you there when Aftar died?
The rider kind of like lifts his arm and looks down to you and looks kind of quizzical. Don't recognize him. Also, notably, he is an elf. He's not a human.
It's a
Then you
shame.
probably didn't see this coming. I cast heat metal at 4th level
On him?
on his armor.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Goodbye.
The past repeats itself.
Okay.
Well, that 4th level spell,
He needs
boy.
to make
Go
a
ahead.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Not his best stat. Oh, yeah, not his best stat, that's for sure. 18. He rolled really high.
He succeeds.
He's looking to take half, I believe, right?
That is true.
It still keeps the metal hot though if you concentrate on it though, right?
That is correct. It's a concentration thing. The object glows red hot. It takes 2d8 fire damage when I cast the spell. So, they take 2d8 when I cast the spell. So this
Okay.
isn't halved.
Maybe
I
click the
think
spell?
until the
Yeah,
spell
can you
ends.
click it?
Here
There's
you
something
go.
important I need to
Bam!
know, too.
You
Okay.
cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with any object, any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8.
That's the
fire
bird
damage
too then.
when you
Yeah.
cast the spell. Exactly.
Yeah,
My
it
mouse
hurts the bird,
died.
too.
When you use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage, again, if a creature holding or wearing the object takes damage from it, the creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of its next turn. So good on him for succeeding. He's going to have a disadvantage on a lot of shit because of that. Good job for him, though. He also takes, I believe, he doesn't take half damage.
He takes just the damage and so does the bird.
Oh no, he takes 4d8.
Yep.
And
Oh,
so does
wow.
the bird.
Here we go.
The bird has to roll a Constitution as well,
Yes.
because it's holding him. That is a 15, which I think fails,
Yeah, it fails.
and he takes
so-
19 points.
So I don't know if he's got to drop me or what, because he's not, because it says specifically the creature holding or wearing the object.
It's the object. They have to drop it. So you're not heated metal. The objects he's wearing is heated metal. It still puts him in a really bad position because he's currently on a bird.
They
But,
both take 19 fire damage.
Okay, good to know. 1 second, let me calculate that really fast. The bird looks terrible, by the way. As this guy bursts into fire, the eagle starts panicking. And he's
Nice.
gonna take 19 as well. Yeah, he's not looking super hot either. Well, he's hot, but not in a good way.
And I'll call out, Greckles, if I fall, please come catch me. And I'll give him Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. You hear the elf above, who's like gripping at his armor and his hand sizzles. You hear him go, "This fucking land with its fucking spellcasters!"
Yeah? You should have stayed home then, buddy.
Alright, that ends your turn, Panic.
Yep.
Remy, it is now your turn.
Magic, who would have known?
So they didn't come after me. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 30 feet right here just to make sure that this works. I am going to look up at Panic. You said they're 50 feet up in the air?
Yes. Well, now they're 40 feet because you moved closer, so they're 40 feet up in the air.
Got it. Then I am going to cast this spell directly above his head. Remy is going to point up at the bird and the rider. And Greckles, you will watch him. Normally he calls something out, and he probably does under his helmet, and point. This time he's going to almost Darth Vader try to crush the guy's helmet, and he's going to cast Shatter at second
Nice.
level.
Okay,
Ooh,
on the
that's
eagle
good.
and the rider?
On the rider and just above their head, so it'll miss Panic, who's down below.
Gotcha.
All right. All right. So here we go.
They have to roll a saving throw, don't they, or no?
They do. It's going to be a DC 13, and that's 18 damage, or they'll take half with a con save.
The rider rolled a 2.
Good. He takes 18 damage, and then so does his bird if he doesn't pass.
The eagle, which has a better con. Oh, not by 8. They both fail.
Cool.
And they both die. As you guys, now here's the question. We'll play this out.
Okay.
You cast Shatter,
Yep.
and the eagle's head just cocks backwards completely. Like the head is just blown completely backwards. So the top of its head is hitting the back where the saddle is.
Oh.
The
Mhm.
rider spins off and begins to fall as all 3 forms. Panic, you feel as those talons grow loose and you begin to fall from 40 feet in the air.
And then Monty, as a reaction as that happens, I would like to then cast Featherfall on Panic.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Because Featherfall's a reaction, so on somebody else's next turn when he starts to fall, I can do it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, then it's your turn,
And then
Remy.
I will call out, Greckles, catch him! As he's slowing in his descent.
Alrighty. Combat is now over. Actually, no,
sure?
it's not. There's still
Are we
this
sure about
eagle
that? We
here.
still have another bird.
Yeah, the eagle's still there. Never mind. Combat's still going. Greckles, it is now your turn as you see Panic beginning to fall. You're still restrained, so...
But he's still, but he's got Featherfall, so it's kind of a moderate sort of.
Actually, no, you're not restrained, because I believe Ensnaring Strike is concentration, so you
Yeah,
are
he's
actually
dead.
no longer restrained. You're good.
And he's
God.
Featherfalled, so yeah. Does the bird look confused or anything like that? Does it look like it'd still be aggressive, like it's hunting around for us? Or do I need perception for that?
You can
or-
roll it. You can roll a nature to see.
Oh boy. Hey, that's an 11.
It's incredibly hard to read. That's more of a question of its training rather than its nature.
Right.
Can I hear it speak?
We'll see on your turn.
Where'd you go? Bruh. You know what? I'm just gonna use bonus action stealth, and if it goes for any aggressive attacks on my allies, Nickertod's gonna take a trip.
Gotcha. Sounds good. I apologize for the cats, by the way.
No, you're fine. That's a
obviously.
28.
All right, yeah, you disappear. You just phase into
All right.
the bush.
All right.
Task, it is now your turn, and with your amulet, you do hear the eagle go, "Master, master," and he's like gently nudging with his beak the head of his master that kind of flips over, and he's like, "No."
I will yell at it because I can still talk to animals with this thing. Your master is here now.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, with the guy who has okay.
It's trained to follow the other guy, to be fair.
Oh, you know what? No, you know what? It's fine then because what I was planning to do was actually intimidate because I had a whole thing I wanted to do. But if this is not gonna happen, then just fuck it.
I mean, you can try.
Are you trying to scare it off?
Oh no, I'm trying to intimidate it
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
because
With
if you'll allow me the
disadvantage still,
intimidation,
'cause
well, hold up. If you were allowing me intimidation, there was something I actually wanted to do.
Okay.
What's up?
Task seeing. Okay, I'm. You're gonna have to bear with me. This is flowery, and if I roll low, this is for nothing.
You could always roll and then do it afterwards.
Yeah, you
That's
might wanna
true.
roll
You know what?
first.
That's fair. But the problem is that I'm just like, if I say this out loud and it does work, maybe it might give me advantage. But nah.
We'll just roll it and let's see what happens.
16.
That's pretty good. That's a 16, dude.
It's above the quarter.
What do you say to scare it?
The problem is, okay. I was gonna say, your master is standing right here unless you would like to be a part of your previous one. But the problem was that I actually wanted to like have Task fucking seeing the fire from like the blazing star that's like falling out of the sky that is the rider and the other bird. Task like grabs his chest, looks down at his arrow, and for some reason, it feeling right, he kind of like opens his mouth and he watches as a spew of fire coats his fucking bow and arrow. He looks up at the other bird, holding it in place, but in a threatening way, as if like you have one chance at this before I fire.
Oh,
And
fuck yes.
In Draconic, I wanted him to say "Valiant your blood," which means burn flesh.
Okay.
That's some intense shit right there.
He rolled extremely poorly. The eagle was looking very vengeful and then immediately goes wide-eyed. Like, oh. Like, you know when an eagle, like you get an eagle from the front-facing camera view and it looks like, like it's having a crisis?
He looks so calm.
I look at him and then I like hold my pointed gnarled finger at it and I pointed it to get on the floor.
Okay. It like pulls in its wings and it sits like a goose on an egg. And as Panic gently drifts with Featherfall onto the grass, combat comes to a close, and this is where we'll take our break.
Boy, oh boy, what a time. All right, I'll be right back then.
Task, question for you.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to do with this eagle?
I have a couple of ideas.
Okay. I'm going to let this play out because there's something I'd like to do as well
Of course.
when you're done.
Yeah, so everyone, you now know that Task has Gift of the Chromatic Dragon.
There you go. That was a great way to show it off.
Fucking season, like, at season 2, everyone thought Task was gonna, like, start throwing up fire because of, like, all the story elements. It took until now to actually come to bear.
I guess that means welcome into the halftime show. It's break time, ladies and gentlemen. Halfway in.
I'm getting a drink.
Bubba Bob, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Appreciate that. Flusterbun, thank you for the bits as well. Carnage, great name, by the way, with the tier 1 sub. Much love. Thank you, Carnage. Appreciate that. It is not time for sports, Hood. You know I don't do that here. What up, robot? Hello, Connor.
Hi.
Welcome back. I'm doing good, Nightmare. I can't complain.
I'm gonna mute, but
Good.
Blue Fire, yes. Remy is an Eldritch Knight. Correct. Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Get them, said the guards. Lol, said the bard with mass suggestion. Lamau.
Yes, I changed out my spells, by the way.
I understand that reference.
A resounding blow.
I also just got a message from Sarah saying, miss you and love you all. It's a meme,
Aw,
but it's a message. The Wandering Druid with their first time chat drops 2,100 bits. First time donating and first time catching it live. I kept having to pay the weirgids of all the bears Monty genocided.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Wait, were those
Well, thank-
shapeshifters? Oh, fuck.
Striker, yes. Remy got his Hoketh blade back, I think, 2 episodes ago. He summoned it to his hand because that's what he does.
I can't believe Monty was killing werebears all this time. Yeah, no, thanks
That's
for paying those
fucked up.
wereguilds.
Yeah. Gumsy kind of guy, they give it the tier 1 sub. From what I heard at the beginning of the show, makes me want to see Bosco as a bombastic bard. Astral End, thank you for the bits. I can't believe Task was literally spitting flame and asserting dominance.
Nice T-pose, and yet somehow the arrow still hits like a Gmod gun.
Jesus. Gauze, thank you for the bits. Alivast gone. Panic. Guess I'm moving back in with Ma and Pa. Faceless. All right, who set up this poll? Thank you for the 13 bits. How do you like your eagles? Roasted with herbs, intimidated, far away from me. I want to fly one. I want to fly like an eagle. DMCA. Lasume with the 100 bits. Stress is the spice of today's show off. Also, hi, Bosco. Hello, Lasume. I'll see you Friday.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got?
Birds.
Fast travel.
What? Wait, what?
You know what we got? Fast travel.
I mean, we'll see.
We'll see if it's willing to work with us, because that might be a terrible idea. Thortron 6000 with the 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 750 bits, 2750. Thank you so much. No message. Aurelius, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I'm terrible at RP, but RP, got it. But by God, do I enjoy watching it. You guys are great. Well, thank you. The Pocketed Baby, thank you for the 98 bits. Hey, Bosco, so I was looking to get into voice acting. Any tips? I have no clue where to even start. Without getting too much information about you, if you're in college or you're around colleges or know people in college, working on college thesis films are great. I've told the story a lot, but the way I ended up in Hasbin Hotel was I worked on one of Viv's college thesis things. It was called Son of 666. That's where we met. I don't even know if she remembered me, but that's how you can meet animators who are eventually going to come up into the world and do stuff, because you never know. Also, there are message boards and websites that you can check out that will post auditions for stuff. Sometimes some of them are paid, some of them are not. Preferably don't pay money until you're ready to actually make money. But yes, there are lots of ways to do it. The best thing you can do, though, is if you're interested in acting and you are in college, take an acting class, see if it's for you. And there's no shame in doing it as a hobby. It's not for everybody as a career, and there's no shame in that.
Take it for
Monkey-
someone who went. Take it for someone who went to college for drama specifically. If it ain't for you, don't take it.
Yeah, exactly. But if it is for you, do it. And look at Gaijin acting his ass off in D&D. So he gets to be an actor. He just doesn't do it as his primary source of income.
It's fair.
Because he does make money off his voice. It's a very lovely voice. Monkey, thank you for the 1,000 bits. So glad to finally catch this live. I got a new job out of my usual state. And so far, it's going really well. Also, hi, Bosco. Hello, Monkey.
Hello.
We've got Blackfoot Fair with elite bits. Brain slow. Show good. Bits have. Thank.
Much thank.
Generosity.
That's not
We've
too
got
weird.
Jack DeCrow saying, been a while since I caught you guys live. Have some biddies. Thank you for the 500 bits. Papusa Monkey, thank you for the 100 bits. I, for one, welcome Task's newest recruit to his animal army. May his enemies tremble in fear. Flustered Bun, thank you so much for the bits. Hey, Bosco, how many deaths are you in Halo Infinite? Just asking. I think I'm at least over 100. So for those of you that don't know, on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/EdwardBosco, I'm going through Halo Infinite on Legendary, and it is brutal. It's a couple shots and you're down, and there's lots of swarms. So I've been getting my ass kicked. But we're making progress
far more times than I can count.
Yeah, I will just say that we have been making progress. We're more than halfway through the story, I think. I don't fully understand the story. No spoilers if you have played it. If you haven't, I'm certainly not going to mention anything about the game. Gameplay-wise, I love it. Story-wise, I have a lot to be desired. But I'm enjoying playing the game, which I guess first and foremost is the point of a video game. Arukana, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. First time watching live in a while. Thanks so much for entertaining me during my 7-hour drive last week.
Holy shit. I like how we're going to add this to Task's army. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, this is therapy for Task.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. So yes, has been and hell of a boss. I'm in both. Yes, correct. You're both correct. Kanye time. Thank you. So I've missed you. 5 tier 1 subs from Kanye. What up? We've got the Nargacuga Tamer with 500 bits. No messages bits. Same thing from Heretical Cryptid. Thank you for the bits. 100 bits. What is this? Let me see. We've got Sackrick Gaming. I think I said that right. 500 bits. I don't remember fully, but what happened with Borky before the Feywild trip? Oh, okay, yeah. So long story short, Kurt ended up doing a lot of VTuber stuff, and still to this day is doing a ton of VTuber stuff. So he took a step back from a couple different things and is slowly integrating himself back in. But he still streams over on twitch.tv/Takahata101. So go check out his bar, the Weary 101. I think he streams like 5 times a week or something like that. So he's still doing stuff. So yeah, and we're still throwing videos up on his YouTube page. So yeah, he took off right before the start of the Feywild. Let's see. We've got Morthrinder. Thank you for the 100 bits. Because next week, I won't be able to say this. Wanted to use my last bits of the year to say thank you all for the adventures. It's near a year since I discovered you. Also, next week is my 40th birthday. Nice. You don't look a day over 25. Monkey with the 50 bits. Lamau, Hype Train, go brrr. King Kiwi, thank you for the 100 bits. Unexpectables JRPG summary. When Princess Salyandris gets kidnapped, it's up to Greckles Birdman and his trusty fiery sidekick Seika to save the day. Along the way, they'll be joined by allies such as the great demon King Borky, Task the Dragon Slayer, the sexy and talented Panic, and many more. Nice. Viridian Winter with the 100 bits. Those dumb fucks were not prepared for Panic's bullshit. They were not. Indeed.
I'm back.
You're never prepared for that. Hello, Monty.
I'm back. Are we good to keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will mark down the person I stopped with so you can.
Boy,
Is everybody?
When they wake up in a day, it's gonna be fun.
Dude, I was expecting a dimension door. Just confuse the other crap out of them.
No, kill them.
No, Dad. Death.
Alrighty.
War.
Let us return then.
String them up by their entrails to a rock like Kukulane.
Whoa.
Okay, no. So, Panic, you land on the ground gently on your back. The rest of you guys, I imagine, reconvene. This eagle in the center is like, oh. Oh.
I throw a meat to shut up.
Oh, wait. Autumn King?
I was about to say.
He eats the meat off the ground.
Ah, good. He can't be domesticated. I ask him using the amulet, where is your roost?
Oh, I got all kinds of roosts.
The ones your
roost?
previous master was.
Oh, we were at a new roost. I don't like it. It smells like cow.
Excellent. How would you like to find a roost away from that?
But I want my master. I gotta take him back and fix him.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening.
Spoiler alert: giant eagles are fucking idiots.
Oh no! You know what? And this works just as well. What are you talking about? I have become the new master.
But you're like a gecko.
A gecko that killed your previous master, so I'm more powerful.
No, he's gonna get better. He just needs to sleep.
Meanwhile, we're just kicking the corpse.
Yeah, I was about to say, someone fucking rip the head off right now.
It's gone. I decapitated. He's been decapitated.
Wait. Hi. He looks towards you, Greckles, and you ever see giant eagle towards Greckles.
He's acknowledging you, Greckles.
He looks like me, but blue.
I am going, Monty. For once in my freaking life, I'm going to use my Kenku mimicry to try to call back.
Okay.
In the exact same way.
You back, and immediately all of his feathers go up, and he goes, "Aberration!"
God damn it.
You're right. You're right. He is like you. He's part of our flock, as it were.
Oh, my flock left. Can I go home?
You could be a part of our flock.
But Eagle kind of looks side to side. You also smell like cow.
I look over at Remy and I kind of mimic him to take his helmet off.
Task, when you look over at Remy, and you would have seen this because Greckles also saw it and you had the same vantage point.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as he turns away from the bird that is now had his neck snapped and the guy who is falling to the ground dead. He's going to slowly turn, and you will watch him start to raise his hand towards this eagle the same way he did to the last one.
Oh, no.
Wait. Remy, hang on.
He's gonna run over and just try to lower your arm physically.
It feels very stiff, but you're able to push it down as you can feel it shaking under the armor.
Come on. We gotta have a tactile advantage if we're gonna make this work.
He doesn't provide a tactile advantage. He belongs in the ground with his maker.
Task holds his face. I'm not using the amulet when I speak at this point, and I'm looking over at him. You'll forgive me if I'm trying to find a way to make this resource valuable. Well, we have him. Before I look over at Remy, throw him away, we may as well take this as a boon as far as it can possibly go.
Remy, we gotta be smart about this. We're outnumbered on every side. If you want vengeance, vengeance can wait. We have to stay alive.
We still
you
have a
guys want to join my flock?
Oh.
Don't worry, Remy can't understand it. You're safe.
Yeah.
We used to come from a really nice place, and then we came here. It's cold here. I don't like it.
Where was your first place?
Oh, it was a good place with lots of hills and big roofs made of nice stone, and people would feed us really good food all the time. It was the best. And here, it's cold, and everything's made of wood, and I get fed rats, and it sucks.
I love him.
A proposal, then.
I can't marry you.
Monty, fuck off. You said that this thing was stupid. How does he know that?
He has a concept of marriage!
No, it's that Homestar Runner sort of.
What is
stupid, where you go full circle and become smart for half a second.
I want to look at chat so bad right
Oh
now!
my god.
I curl.
Hey, it wouldn't be the Unexpectables if we didn't ship the bird with somebody.
All right. Not that. A trade.
Okay.
We We need to go somewhere further that way, and I point in our general direction where we were headed. If you can offer us a ride that way, you're free to go back to your original roost.
Well, he looks at all of the people here, goes, that's a lot of people.
I hold up another piece of really good meat as an incentive.
That is delicious.
I
But
hold up
that's
5.
that's a lot of people. Even I want that so bad, but I can't carry that many people, even if I would want to. Which I do because of the meat, and it looks really good, but he kind of like bounces like a pigeon a couple times towards you, Task, and kind of looks side to side and leans forward and goes, your friends are really heavy.
This bird is so based. I love it.
Above game, I love this bird.
Yeah, I love this bird's
Hang
great.
on. What are we trying to do here?
I was attempting to see if we could use this. We could use the bird as a means to get us to our destination faster, in exchange for its life to go away.
So,
However,
this is one of them.
As you say that, Task, the eagle tree goes, you're gonna kill me?
no. I would have
okay.
taken my hand off the amulet. Well, wait, can I roll insight on him saying, like, if I let him go to his original roost, he'll actually do it?
Go ahead, roll an insight.
Bird inside.
Good luck.
10.
Oh,
8. There's
Yes.
There's one hamster on a wheel going on in there. You get the sense he'll go somewhere.
I will
So-
I will incentivize him to go back to his original roost instead.
Okay. Wow. I don't know if I can fly over the whole ocean, but it sure would be neat if I could.
I give him 5 pieces of meat.
He eats them all.
Be the bird you aspire to be.
Okay. Sorry, Panic, you were going to say something.
No,
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going down. It's like, so, like we're going to use the parrot and eagle to fly
No.
through the air.
No, I'm going. What instead? I give him. I like pat him on the chest. And I look over. I'm gonna start taking his armor off. Actually,
Okay. You do
I-
so. It's not heavy. It's actually incredibly light alloy of some kind.
Okay. All right. I take the armor off and I look to everyone else. No, rather that I'm going to have the bird fly off to its original home before being used as a tool of war. So there's no trace of our fight outside of this. Aside of, I look over at the burning bodies. That.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
Oh, by the way, I should probably, I'll snuff any fires that have sprawled
Alright.
up since then.
I
Yeah, you
pat
do
the bird.
so.
I pat the bird on the chest and I kind of like usher my hand for him to go fly off.
Okay. It was nice meeting you. I'm a bit upset you killed my master. He was really nice.
But now
But-
you're free and you get to be your own master.
That's stressful.
Welcome to adulthood, champ.
Wow.
we needed after the last session and a half, we needed this brevity.
Well, maybe I can finally settle down and find a giant eagle who loves me for who I am.
Boy, preach it, big guy.
You look who you're talking to.
Fuck me, dude.
He takes off into the air and flies off. He heads what appears to be eastward, northeast.
What a fucking champ, man.
Task like
Well.
lets out a very large exhale, like, oh man.
That happened. Well,
Monty, is there any other evidence, whether it be bird or man, that should be disposed of to cover our track?
You have a dead body on the ground, I believe. Let me check that.
we got a couple of dead bodies.
I mean, he's
and
Yeah,
a
you
dead
got
eagle.
two. You got 2 dead soldiers on the ground. One missing his head. The other one is just burnt to a crisp. And then you have another dead eagle that has its head completely snapped backwards and is dead as well, crumpled on the ground.
Does anyone have any ideas of how we could possibly get rid of these bodies, just in case?
Notably, these individuals were wearing a leather armor, which means technically your heat metal wouldn't have worked, but it is metal plated armor. It just has the properties of leather armor.
Thanks.
If there's metal on him, Panic could have heated it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even the saddle had metal on it. There was, notably, the one who had his head chopped off, his armor is completely intact and is still wearable. The melted one is slightly warped, but is wearable as well.
We could possibly take those for disguises.
Check their bodies.
Yeah, let's rummage.
All right. As you check through the bodies, first of all, these are two very young elves, easily under 100 years old. Both of them are male. They're both high elves as well, sun elves specifically.
Oh, even bigger knife ear assholes. Cool. I'm very happy we did that.
Wow.
As you go through them, you find 50 Periton gold pieces between the two of them. Notably, as you lift up the Periton gold pieces and flip the coin, on one side appears to be the revised holy symbol of Orin, and on the other side is a depiction of a kind of elderly-looking human man, kind of facing profile, wearing very nice-looking vestments.
Would that man look? No, that would be too far back. I was thinking back to the old flashback. Actually, no. It could be within a lifetime. Is that recognizable compared to the figures that we saw? I can't remember what it was, but it was right. I think when we met Pilchard, it was a flashback to Sully's birth.
Go ahead and roll a history check if you wish to.
15.
15. I would say a Panic.
Yeah, I think
doesn't look like anyone.
Technically, I'm the only one who saw that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Never mind.
No, it's fine. It's information that was shared. As you look at it, you don't recognize this figure at all.
Okay.
Yeah. We had 50 Periton gold pieces, however that much is worth in Alivast tender. And then on each of them, they both have 2 short swords that are very nicely made. The armor that they're wearing, a water skin, a pouch that contains about 5 rations each. And on one of them, the one who had his head sliced off, there is a locket containing a picture of an elven woman.
That's unfortunate. 10 rations, 2 water skins.
You know what? I'll hang on to that.
If you take the locket, that is Sumness's locket. So it's this.
Oh, you gave them names?
They all have names.
They had names.
Oh, I'm gonna feel so fucking bad. No, wait, no, I'm not. That's the exact opposite of what I'm feeling right now.
Cool.
This is war, man.
Oh no, we're monsters.
Fuck, I almost spit out water all over my keyboard.
I got you.
Got him.
Laughter assassin strikes
Now,
once more.
Money, is this armor? Is this armor just regular leather armor?
It is, for purposes, it's leather armor, yeah.
Okay.
Is it like
It's-
mithril?
Yes. Notably, the eagle's armor and the plating on the leather armor is mithril. It's very, very nice.
Yo,
mithril as
could
well.
I use that?
The mithril armor? I would say
Man.
it's probably not as good as the armor you're currently wearing.
Oh, really? Even despite the fact it's mithril?
Mithril really only helps when it's heavy armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
makes it act like it's one category less.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But mithril, you would know. Oh God, what would this be? I'd say a history check again. Actually, Greckles, this would be a good one for you. I'd say a history check for you with advantage.
Oh well.
Ooh.
18.
Okay. You would know that Periton actually is well known for a lot of mithril stuff. It's mostly tied to its army and military.
Mhm.
It's reserved strictly for military. So these guys were fairly well trained soldiers.
Put it all in the bag.
Yeah, we could actually use that for a disguise if we needed to.
Put that shit in the bag. Let's go.
All right,
This-
add
this
2 sets
was
of mithril
probably-
leather mail, and then you can also add because you have it, you took it all off, you can add a set of bird armor, giant eagle mithril armor.
Bird.
Mithril bird
If
armor.
only we had a bird of war.
Brother.
Yeah, if only. Sorry, I haven't opened the coconut thing. I just want to eat one real. I'm sorry. I'm doing this
Man,
on stream.
can we have Panic turn into a war eagle or a giant eagle and just war him up with armor?
I can. You can do that.
That'd be fantastic.
Well, that and also I'm kind of thinking long term. If we do find Volo, it's a nice little gift.
Yeah, if we find Volo.
I think a giant eagle and a griffin are
Yeah.
different sizes.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If we needed to for armor,
Nope,
having
they're
some-
both. They're
They
I
are the
believe,
same
both large-
size creature.
Yeah, they're both large creatures, so you could absolutely fit that to fit Volo.
I could absolutely put that on Volo if he's, not dead.
So the thought above game really quick, just to get it out there. If someone needed to disguise as one of these riders, we know what they look like. Someone can turn into a giant eagle. We can put the armor on and we can make it look real authentic.
Okay. So now I suggest we cremate the rest of these other bodies
Yeah.
and fucking run.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. You guys
So
set
we're
the
just-
bodies on fire?
I mean,
Yeah.
Task like holds
That's
up the
gonna
fucking-
take forever and cause a smoke storm. Is there a better thing? Can we bury them
Bury 'em,
or chuck them off a mountain or something? Like,
or a river or something.
yeah, a river would work.
You could carry the bodies until you find a river, or you could, if anyone has a shovel, you can dig a hole.
Oh my god, I think I
Digging a
do.
hole. Digging a hole.
You got
Burying the
Spain.
body because it logistically, Monty, you could tell me to shut the fuck up if this is too realistic, but it takes a lot to burn a body, like a
does.
lot. So number one, that's going to cause a smoke thing that they're going to investigate, and number two, it's going to take forever, which means if they see it, they'll probably stop it and know anyway.
Well, good enough. I have a spade, so
Okay, yeah, that works. If you guys want to bury the bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, take some time and you bury the bodies. Ooh, interesting. Okay. As you guys are burying the bodies, what are the rest of you guys doing? I'm assuming it's Task and who wants to help Task bury bodies.
Oh, if we're wanting to be fast about this, I can polymorph into a giant badger and I can burrow.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'll just dig little tubes and shove them in there.
Shove them in the tube, like have them really deep. That would actually be really good because they won't look like obvious graves.
Mm-hmm.
It'll actually look like an
Okay.
animal took him down.
Yeah.
All right. You turn into a giant badger and start digging. I would like Greckles and Remy and Task to make perception checks for me while this
Oh
is happening.
boy.
Me who?
20.
Is this visual?
It is audible.
If we are still within the forest,
Natural 20.
Well then.
Nice. Okay. Task and Remy, you hear a branch snap.
Immediately
Where?
fucking weapon to the sound.
It is coming from the direction where you guys are heading. It is from the north. You hear a branch snap.
I'm sprinting after the snapped branch. Something is there.
Oh fuck.
What in that 20? I only hear it. I can't see it.
You see two shadows shift from one tree to two opposite trees in the tree line. Quickly.
What about me with dark vision?
You see two tall figures dressed in what appears to be black cloaks and brown leathers.
Remy is going after both of them.
Okay. As you
Oh.
go after both of them and you turn the corner, immediately I'm assuming you have your sword out.
Yeah.
Okay. That's time to eat that. You bring out your sword and you find your sword clash with a set of two daggers in front of you as an individual looks up at you and you see an elven individual. Young man, weird kind of do you read Elven? Can you read Elven?
I cannot.
Okay. You can see that there is an elven word scribed under his eye as he's like holding up the blades. And as behind him, a female elf comes out ready to strike at you. Task, you run up and you block her attack with your bow immediately. And then there's a moment and the woman goes, "Wait, I know you."
Now that
Silence. You watch as the one that's currently locked with Remy, drops his blades.
Oh shit! It's
I'm
these
gonna-
guys.
I'm
Whoa.
gonna run over, see what's going on.
Holy shit.
Out
my
from the
God.
shadows comes two elves you haven't seen in forever.
It's in season 1.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It is Silence and Shadow, the twin elf rogues. You guys had fought Silence in the fight pit alongside of Vel and Hala and Salvador, and Shadow, who was in jail, I believe. One of you guys spoke with her.
I
can't remember
did.
who.
I did
It was
actually.
you.
I
It was
tried
you.
to. I tried a thieves' cant. Yeah.
That's right, you did thieves cant with her. Yeah, and here they are in front of you. They are wearing general leathers, like leather attire. They are covered in daggers. Notably, though, they also are kind of bearing a symbol around kind of like their chests, like kind of like this weird sort of like mark in their armor. And it appears to kind of look like it's a circle in the middle and then 4 extending appendages with another circle at the end. Seems to be the marker that they're wearing right now. And they kind of sheath both their daggers, and Shadow walks up and goes, "Wow. Funny to think that everyone's been looking for you for so long, and here we are and we find you. We heard a commotion. Thought you were survivors trying to run from the scouting parties."
Wow, it's been forever.
You have
It
no
feels like
idea.
it.
You have no idea how nice it is to see someone from Alivast instead of Periton and their flying birds.
It's not the half of it. Flying birds, war machines, the entire east side of Alivast is a crumbling heap. Don't forget about war ships of a plenty.
Wait, did they say the east side of Alivast is a crumbling heap?
Yeah. Oh. You guys saw the west side. You didn't see the east side. The east side faces the water. I take it you haven't run into anybody since running into us?
You're the first ones.
friendly. Yep, you're the first friendly face we've seen.
Friendly. She looks over towards Silence, and Silence just rolls his eyes and kind of... He does like the cool rogue thing where he crosses his arms and leans up against a tree. Kind of broods.
Oh God.
He turns back and goes, "Yeah, a lot's been going on since you've been gone. But
And
I
no
probably
spirit.
don't have to tell you that."
Well, we just came out of the Feywild and we have no idea how much time has actually passed.
Since the attack?
Beyond
Since-
that,
Since we left.
Well, the attack happened 2 months ago.
All of this happened in 2 months, I say, as I polymorph back into panic.
Oh, there you were. She looks back.
Oh,
She
yeah.
goes, "Well, the
Burying
initial
bodies.
assault. The initial assault was the first month, and then the evacuation was about a month ago. You've been kind of picking up the pieces since then, give or take. Timing has been a bit weird."
Where did they evacuate to, and is there a resistance force?
We were in the underbelly at the time. We evacuated through the sewers, made our way out kind of near some of the ocean channels, but we didn't want to get pinched east, so we moved west.
this is all feeling that north is the only safe option. Is this true?
That's what I've heard. But the moment that rumor starts going around and people get captured, I wonder how safe it's going to be.
You know, now that I think about it, Shadow, do you know what happened to Tiengo?
Last I saw him, he was holding off a battalion of about 7 paladins while we were making our way through the sewers. Lost
Oh,
him
yeah.
after that. Probably would have to ask Averyman if they're still alive.
Huh. Interesting.
We have a vague idea where there might be safety. Do you?
Hmm. We do. We have a safe house we could take you to for a while, depending on where you want to go. We've been feeding information to a temple to the north of here. Little
That's what-
short guy, kind of scary, stabbed people a lot. I think his name was Kiwi or something.
Oh, Kiwi!
Out of all
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
people
it.
Out of all the
course,
people
he'd
to
still
survive
be
the
kicking.
apocalypse.
That temple is actually where we're headed.
I wouldn't head there right now.
Occupied?
Yeah. We were going there to actually report on something, and they were sending in a contingency there. It seems they're making a camp around it. Not impossible to get in, but it might be a bit difficult.
Not so much the temple we
Where-
want to get into; it's the place beneath it.
Yeah,
Where
that's
did-
cut off. Sorry.
Where did everyone evacuate to?
Underbelly through the sewers, like I told you. I don't know about anybody else, but your little buddy Kiwi was there, and I assume maybe they got it that way. I heard rumors there was a tunnel in the middle of the city that people use majorly, and that's how most people got out.
That's how we're thinking of possibly getting in.
What I heard is that a lot of the, average folk, she does heavy quotation marks with their fingers, stayed behind during the occupation to make more space for those who would be less likely to survive once the occupation started, to get them out. So it was strange. For the first 2 weeks of the assault, it was like it wasn't just us protecting the city. It was like something else was there too.
Yeah.
It was like the enemy had bad luck or something.
We might have the means to bring that back.
And then some.
I'm
What
wondering.
What I do know is that Kiwi, sorry, just 1 second. You watch as like Shadow walks up and just like, she'll walk up to Greckles.
Mm-hmm.
She slaps you across the face real fast. Just like a really, it's not like it's an actual slap. It doesn't do damage, but it hurts.
Ow.
Okay, sorry. I'm just making sure you're not in disguise.
Oh, no.
Probably smart idea.
No, after our regaling in jail, no, I know better than to try and trick a trickster.
Your friend Kiwi is answering to someone, I'm assuming where you're trying to get to, a woman by the name of Sally Andrus.
Is she still alive?
Last I heard, yeah. She was the
Oh.
one asking for me and my brother to go out and get information. She sent out a few scouts to help, collect information on what to do.
We need to go to
How-
her.
How long have you guys been looking for us specifically?
After the city fell after the 3rd week, when people were scattered, about a week after that, probably 4 weeks later, we started trying to find you guys. But it wasn't really a big effort. Some people were sent mostly westward towards some forest or something. But I don't even know if they've come back yet. Not a clue.
Oh, they sent him to floor. Oh, the poor bastards.
Is the fighting still happening?
Silence and Shadow exchanges a look and look back. What do you mean, the fighting back against Periton?
Yes.
No, we're dealing with trying to get people out right now. They have us extremely outnumbered.
Can you take us to Soliandrus?
I can take you near Soliandrus. I can't get you to her. Like I said, the closest way in is that temple, and right now it's being occupied.
That'd be good enough. If you can relay us to Kiwi, we can get some information out of him, get our bearings, and then make our next step from that.
Okay. Well,
Wait.
that's it.
Does anybody remember if there was a teleportation circle in the Underdark?
There
was.
should have been, yeah. Yeah, that's how they established a relay contact.
So I'm going to explain this now.
Looks back and forth. Reaches into his pouch.
I was going to say this. There's 2 types of teleportation circles here. There is a connective one, and then there is a what would be basically like a central point one. So your average, like, common wizard teleportation circle basically lets you teleport to that location easier. It doesn't confirm the teleportation. It's not a one-to-one teleportation. A sort of base, like, major city teleportation circle will get you exactly where you need to go with no problems. The one in the Underdark is the first one. It's a lesser one.
So what you're saying is we haven't attuned to the Aetheryte, correct?
Answer the question, Monty.
Basically, it means that you can fail to get there. Is basically what
Gotcha.
that means. It's not a 100% guarantee.
Right.
Unless it's linked to a specific location, like it is with, where it was used previously by Solly. So the to and from between those two locations is fine, but if you go, like, say, from a different teleportation circle to that one, it's not going to work. But if you go from a base teleportation circle to that one, it'll work. No problems.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I could probably get us there or near right now.
But if it doesn't work, would we be teleporting into an enemy camp?
We could teleport anywhere.
I don't know if that's a risk worth taking at the moment.
Hmm.
Let's link up with Kiwi and figure out what's actually happening.
Shadow lifts up a hand. Kiwi's in the temple, or was.
So where
they've
can
been
you take us?
Let's. They look over at, like, the hole that you've dug with the bodies, and kind of looks. Let's go where there's some more cover. Come on. They jut their heads.
All right.
All right.
You guys follow them, and eventually you find your way into, like, a weird patch of woods. And you don't see anything. And you watch as Silence goes over and lifts up a trapdoor that's covered in, like, turf. And they kind of gesture for you to enter.
Yeah. And I go.
All right. It is like a cellar. It looks like it maybe was once part of a house, long forgotten. It's overgrown on the inside, but there's various different tools. There's maps on the walls. It is not the cleanest place. There's, like, a bedroll on the ground. It's definitely cramped once all of you guys get in there, though. Like, it is definitely, like, shoulder to shoulder once you get in. But it's nice. There's places to sleep. It's like it looks like whatever was probably kept here, like, in terms of preservatives, are basically been replaced with, like, really not super great sleeping spots.
I take it life's been kind of tough the last couple of weeks.
Nah, tough was always kind of our style.
Could I interest you in something nicer to drink besides what you've probably been stuck with?
I'm not one to skirt away from bad booze. What about you, Silence? And Silence is, again, you just look over it. It's like he's just been cropped out from being next to a tree, and it's just been cropped next to a wall.
Just copy and paste him from one spot to the other.
Yeah.
I see the textures didn't load.
All right. In that case, I'll whip out an alchemy jug so everyone can have a bit of wine, just to have
Okay.
something nice.
Yeah, you guys kind of sit around in the middle of the room, and
How big is the room?
probably 20 by 20, maybe. Actually, probably
Okay.
less than that. It's
I
not.
was gonna
It's
say,
not.
that's a big ass room.
It's
It's like, is it like an underground thing? So like it was a hatch we go down?
yeah. I'd say it's 20 feet across by 15 feet, like, width and height.
Okay.
But you gotta remember, there's beds in here too, and, like, shelves
Right.
and stuff. So there's other.
Is it
things
just
in
these
here.
two, or does it look like there's enough beds for other people?
It looks like probably enough beds for 3 people at a time who are sleeping actively, and that's it. And there's just shelves. Like, that's the thing. Good. Nice. Now we can talk and not be worried about being picked up. So, last I saw your friend Kiwi, he was the gatekeeper for the door of that temple, specifically the one that was in the temple that led to, well, the Underdark. We went back to report back our findings on some things, and as we made our way closer to that temple, we saw a herald, an icon, and about, I think, 7 or 8 paladins heading in there.
Great. Ginnigan's gonna be out of the question.
The scary thing is the icon. Those things are meant to do a lot of damage to structure specifically. They usually use them in logging operations, sieging smaller towns, that sort of thing.
Are those
big
constructs?
statues?
Yeah, they're like big golems. Fancy golems.
Do they
I
have
saw
any
one of
sort
those
of
today.
structural integrity?
Task, can you repeat? Sorry?
Oh, I was asking for a weakness.
Not that I know of. I'm not gonna fight one of those goddamn things.
Well, from what we've noticed, or at least what I've noticed, Paradin, well, the soldiers anyway, seem to have a large aversion to magic.
Well, I think a lot of us here forget that magic is rare in other places.
Realistically speaking, if that China contingency went in there, I would think that Kiwi, Sully, and everyone else would make their way further into the Underdark. It's the one place I don't think anyone from Paradin would go into willingly.
That was the information we were looking into. Right now, the clergy's trying to plug up all the rat holes. And I think that this is another hole they intend to plug. If it's
not-
true and your Sully Andrus is down there, it's not going to do her much good if she's cut off from everything. And no
We've-
doubt there's a bunch of survivors down there too. All they have to
We've
do is cut off the escape points. Well, and finish the job, I guess.
We've been down there before. It's huge, and I would be utterly surprised if there isn't a way that Bob or anyone else could find a way back out or cut their way back out. Through stone, dirt, whatever. There's something telling me that they're trying to set something up.
I don't know if this is dumb or not. Task is pulling out the mask.
Eyes mask?
Yep.
Okay.
Putting it
You
on
were-
putting it on his face.
It's nice to see you again. It seems things are worse than I thought.
Yeah, it would be a huge lie if I said we've seen better days. But at this point, we're starting to run out of options, especially if every Paradin icon is plugging up holes. Do you have any ideas?
There's a moment, because it's also me thinking, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And sorry, I'm looking over at my
No,
cat.
no.
Sneezing and coughing, and I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
Even the Almighty has to ponder their orb.
Yeah. Lai speaks up again and goes, when I severed my connection to the city, it meant I severed my ability to perceive it as well. I am just as lost as you are. But if you can get me to Sully Andrus, and to the Eye of Orin, beneath the caverns, there may be some hope.
Very well, then. I take the mask off and I look at everyone else. Well, our benefactor just told us we're on a suicide run to go to the Eye.
I figured that's where
Why?
we were going to head anyway.
All of our missions aren't suicide runs, Task.
When you look at it pessimistically, I suppose so.
Well, stop that.
This is the time, Task.
Besides, I have a way to get us there instantly if we're willing to risk it.
Task, this is also the time that we need to hang on to hope. The
Aye.
time to hang on to hope.
To that end, I look over at Panic. I say we put some faith into that little plan of yours.
But I do have to ask this, Panic. What's the likelihood that we're going to rematerialize in a solid object?
Oh, that's not gonna happen. We'll just
I'd
Well,
like to
just-
roll insight.
we'll just end up like, at the very worst, we'll end up like miles away from our target destination, and we'll have to walk there.
Okay, for clarification, walking in the Underdark.
He shrugs. Look, it's a real slim chance. We've been there before. If I teleport us to the Undersun.
Wait, Panic, that's it. That might be it.
Yeah.
No, hang on. Everyone shut up for a minute. Look,
He looks at the camera, everyone shut up.
everyone shut up. You at home, shut up.
you fucking Ethan, be quiet.
Panic.
Action man!
Panic, can you still cast Dimension Door?
I can.
I also can with this. And he just gestures for the cape that's been around his
Yep.
back the entire time. We may not have to go that far. If we can get within 500 feet of where we need to be and not get caught, we've been there. We know how to go through. it would be a far greater guarantee that we're not going to run into something nasty or get lost in the Underdark for miles on end. You can take someone, I can take someone. We can make it work.
How's Remy doing, by the way?
Are you looking at him?
I sure am.
He's gripping the table and looking at the elf that continues to talk like he wants to ask something but hasn't been able to.
Task puts the mask right next to the table near them and kind of like not like, you know, jab, but like kind of like shoves the shoulder of Remy. Something on your mind then?
This thing can help us, right?
And he's going to point to the mask.
Task takes the mask and holds it in front of him. Aye. We just gotta get it to Sully.
Can I hold it?
There's a bit of hesitance, but Task nods and gently hands you the mask.
You know, it's funny, Task. I remember the last time I saw this thing, it had a crack on it. Do you remember that, when I tried to mend it?
Aye.
It's the first time we ever saw the name Ethiel.
Task's smile fucking like visibly turns sour as he just goes blank face looking at Remy this whole time.
I
as
was
he
about
left.
to say, would Remy allow for an insight on that? Because that seems, ooh.
Go for it.
Okay. That's an 18.
You know him well enough. There's definitely something under that laugh.
Greckles is going to go over and try to gently take the mask out of his hands.
Task holds his hand out to Greckles to actually like halt him. You know that's our only hope, Remy.
Oh, I do. It's just funny that all of these ethereal beings, whether it's the Autumn King, or Orin, or Flor de Mort, or Lies, all of their omnipotent power, and yet they all make us suffer with their decisions.
Because they need us.
And sometimes I wonder if we wouldn't be better off without them.
Unfortunately, Remy, there's very little our bodies can do. I can't make it rain. There's gods for that. But I give that god some sort of power by believing it can. At least that's the way I've been looking at things so far.
Remy, you're holding the mask?
For a second.
Okay. But are you still holding it?
Yeah, he's currently holding it right now.
Okay. You hear Liza's voice enter you. That, my friend, is the greatest weakness of all gods. And why they are nothing like you. Their pleasure, and their wrath, often look the same.
With all due respect, Lies. When we met, you said we were similar because we both have cracks. I do not need to be lectured by the likes of you, especially when you have none!
And he's going to slam the mask against the table.
You do. And the mask kind of bounces and takes form. And Shadow and Silence step back as Lies takes a form about humanoid size, but similar in proportions, and looks towards you, Remy. It'll get better. Then worse. Then better. Then worse again. This is life. And I will not lie to you. By saying every day will be sunshine. But there will be sunshine. And that is a very different thing to say. I promise you this. You will be warm again.
You don't get it, do you? Let me ask the three of you something. The last time you saw lies, the whole reason we went through all this, it's because they saved you, right? They sacrificed themselves?
More than that.
They sacrificed themselves for everything. When you first met us, catching us as we freefalled, that was the moment where Lies gave everything to save us, Alivast, and the entire world from one of the greatest enemies and most powerful enemies we had ever seen. The reason why we fought so hard to get Lies back is because Lies sacrificed everything for us, not only to keep us alive, but to show us how to live. And that was probably their greatest gift of all. And I guess we felt like we owed them. And now, knowing what we know, they may be the one thing that's going to bring everything back together, Remy. Faith is hard, but it's what we have for Lies and what we have for this future.
Task gets bitter and kind of looks at Remy with a stern face, kind of biting the bottom of his lip. He's also welling a little bit. His eyes are welling up. And it's for my life and for the possible marriage and the chance at happiness I could ever possibly have. You think you were the only one watching that city be occupied, standing on that mountainside thinking that this is all something we can just bounce off each other and believe that we can walk away without scars? I am holding myself at the seams to make sure that my scars don't reopen and I become the monster I was that may have possibly started all of this. Task falls on his ass and just holds his face.
We're all hurting. We know how you feel, Remy. And we're going to fix this.
I appreciate that panic more than you know, believe me. But I don't think you know. I think you care. It means the world to me, but I don't think you know.
Remy,
All I want to do is protect the people I care about, and every time I have a chance, I'm forced to run. And I'm tired of living this nightmare over and over again. So you tell me what I have to do, who I have to be, what joke I have to make, what role I have to fill. Just tell me what we have to do. Please.
Task stands up, the mask is in full form, yes?
Yeah, but you can grab them. They're incorporeal.
Okay. I kind of hesitate and I grab Liza's mask, even though it's oh wait, that's right, you're still here. I grab
As you grab the mask, the form just vanishes as you hold it in your hand.
I stand in front of Remy. I look him dead in the eye. And I not shove, but gently push the mask in his hand. What we need you to be, what I need you to be, is a Raven Knight. You can be this. You know how to be this. And despite everything that's going on, and all of the things you claim you are, and things that you believe that you have no destiny over, we're making a chance to have we're making a chance to have that become a reality at this point. So, if you need someone to give you an order, I give you this, soldier. Walk as a knight with us into the Underdark, so that we can see the sun again.
You'll see Remy start to pull himself together a little bit, and he'll try to hand you the mask back. If you'll take it.
Task does so.
And you will watch him raise his head, which was hung the entire time, and look you as best he can dead in your eyes and say,
Sir, yes, sir.
With that, Greckles is just going to push everyone aside forcefully if he has to, and he's going to just embrace Remy.
Remy will immediately hug you very firmly, and it'll be muffled, but you'll hear it echoing inside of the metal helmet. You'll just hear him sniffling.
You are not just a knight. You're not just a warrior. You're not just a noble. You are Remus Corbeau. You are an individual. You have a heart and a passion, and it is not neglected here. You are not a mindless soldier. You have a heart. You want to save this city, Remy. We want to save it too. So help us save it as Remus Corbeau.
Whether or not he is a Raven Knight.
Thank you, Toby.
Don't ever forget that you're your own person, Remy.
At least you're still here.
And moreover, you're one of us.
Then let's find a way to get to Sully before it's too late.
I look over at Shadow in silence. What are
They're
they
just
doing?
like, okay, hey, how's it going? They're like awkwardly standing
You're
there.
like, so sounds like you need a minute.
They
We'll
definitely
be-
Immediately stop brooding.
Listen, they deal with Tiengo and Everyman. They got the look of them like, this is beyond us. We're not gonna intervene or talk or do anything because we don't know what's going on. Lies will recorporate and will turn to you, panic, and go, you said you can teleport.
Oh, yeah. Courtesy of one shitty little black kobold that tried to murder us. And I'll hold the scroll of teleport.
Oh, that's right. You do have a scroll of teleport.
Fuck yeah.
It's a bit bigger than teleportation circle.
Hi. The path is yours. I would not wish to push you into a risk. But to say I am not anxious to get there as soon as possible, would be a lie.
Well, if we're all willing to take it, I can get us there right now.
There's no better time than to do it now, especially when we're in the cover of darkness.
Remy's
Uh,
gonna
Shadow.
slowly let go of Greckles. Who was the one? Was it Shadow or Silence? I assume it was Shadow that was talking, correct?
Yeah, Shadow talk. Silence doesn't seem to.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah, no.
Silence
when
is
they
such a
when they
blunt-
when they do the Silent Bob one word in like 2 episodes, that's when we're gonna lose our shit.
Yeah, like a fucking silence, just like sitting there. Everyone's just like, God damn it, shut up! You're so wordy.
What the fuck, Silent?
No ticket.
Yeah. Remy's gonna turn to Shadow for the first time, and as he lets go of Greckles, he will finally have the, I suppose, courage to ask.
I need to know. During the assault, what happened to the Griffin Riders?
That's a really good question.
Mega bang.
Monty, be gentle, please.
Beat me to it.
I mean, this affects Task too, so here we go.
I know. Why do you think he's asking, and why he was so hesitant?
Last I heard, and again, this is not accurate recon, they were getting people out of the sky, like evacuating people out skywards, people of importance, children, that sort of thing. Apparently, and I don't know how all this is possible, there are 2 adult gold dragons currently guarding the airways around the city, with the scouts working outland. to my knowledge, the Griffin Riders didn't return to the city when the dragons appeared. One did apparently, but managed to get away. As to where they went, I don't know.
Above game, Monty, being the captain and all, would we have talked about procedures of where they might go and what they might do? Considering that evacuating civilians would absolutely be a priority if things got dire.
Yeah, you get the sense that they probably, if the attack was happening, they probably were getting people out of the council district and the higher districts. So people who have people who have a lot of really important information was their priority, essentially, to get them out first.
So obviously they probably helped Sully, or would Sully have just taken the path underneath?
You don't know.
Okay.
But that generally is the sense. Like that makes sense. They would ride out. They would probably ride in and out of city, like, beyond the reach of the armies. If they were even encroaching and encircling the city, they could get people out and at least get them, on the ground so they can go somewhere. But if something's protecting the airways, especially dragons, that they're not dumb enough to go in. It sounds like someone was dumb enough to go in. That doesn't sound like Avery to you, though.
Does it sound like Winter, though?
You don't know. It could be Winter. It could have been
Gregory.
Von Ray. It could be Gregory. It could be Clyde. You have no idea. Definitely not Avery. She's,
she's the smart one.
She's the smart one. But it sounds like they didn't return to the city. But, however much that means. And again, this is Shadow's information, and it's not complete.
The gold dragons are Peritons?
2 of them, yeah.
That's insane.
What happened to the silver ones guarding the city?
To my information, I think they're amongst those allowed to remain in the city. But to say they're under tight lock and key would be a bit of an understatement.
Arlo and Zotira.
They're strong. They'll know how to survive.
And they're not unliked enough to be killed outright.
We'll get more information if we can get to Sully.
They would have the most information. Sorry, we're just scouts.
Remy will snap his head over to Panic then.
Are you two coming with?
I was about to ask that.
We've only dealt with the surface of your base, so we'd rather keep that way. Hopefully, if either the hole is plugged or it's cleared out, maybe eventually we can get information back to your people. We're going to try and find some more safe spots to maybe get some displaced people too, especially now that they're encroaching on the villages. You don't care much about for 2 copper farmers, but really don't like these fuckers either. So
Might actually make a positive name for yourselves then. He just kind of smiles.
You know the face she makes. She's like, ugh, like disgusted.
And he chuckles at her response.
Gross, get out of here. She kind of kicks you in the back a little bit. And if you see Averyman, we're holding out up here. And we don't blame them. They paid enough, I think.
Gotcha.
Make it happen, Panic.
All right.
You'll have to do this outside. The cellar part is way too crammed.
All right.
Fair
I was going
enough.
to say 15 feet. There's not a lot of room to stand around.
No.
Go ahead.
Everyone hold hands, sing Kumbaya. Let's go.
Kumbaya, my lord, please be alive. Is that the song?
I am going to pull out the scroll of teleport.
Okay.
It's instantaneous too. Hot damn.
Everyone use the buddy system.
Right.
And as I begin casting the spell, I strum my guitar, and this sort of orange-red burning glyphs will begin to appear on the ground in sort of like a magic circle sort of like alchemy circle sort of formation. and slowly opening up will be just a red vortex.
Okay.
As I cast teleport to the Undersun.
Okay.
We've been there before a couple times. It's familiar.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's very familiar.
Dude.
Oh, here we go.
the-
So this is the we're teleporting to the pathway where we think Sully is, correct?
We're going to the Undersun where we believe she is, like the Undersun.
Yes.
Oh shit! So I don't think I ever went to the Undersun.
No, you've
No,
not.
you have not.
Oh, here we go.
This ought to be
Yeah.
fun.
So there is a 5% chance that something really bad happens. Other than that, we'll probably be okay.
So you have to roll a percentage die, right?
Yeah, I'm rolling it right now.
Percentile die.
Okay, I rolled it. What music do I want for this?
Remy gets to meet.
You know, Cronenberg, Remy, as me, Cronenberg Task coming out of the portal all fucked up. I say our chances were pretty good.
Man, I don't know who Bob is. Well, I know who
I
Bob is.
cannot wait for you to interact with
but
Bob.
this
Oh
might be
my
a real
God.
bad. Maybe we should just let Remy have the rest of the night off. Like it's been a good run.
All right.
We had a good moment, and it's just
All right.
we're good.
As you guys stand together, and the circle comes out into this red vortex, instantly all of you vanish. And immediately what hits you in your senses is the darkness and the humidity that hits you quite heavily at this point. As you guys wince your eyes open and find yourself in the Cathedral of the Undersun.
Yeah, we were right on
I
target.
Rolled an 84. You were fine.
Wow.
Hey,
Right
that's a good
on
year.
Target.
Good year.
Hell yeah.
Immediately.
Task
Good.
holds his fucking hands up in the air. Fuck you, fate!
Immediately, as you guys make noise of turning and rounding the corner, come two heavily armed individuals. You
Well-
see Vel on the left and a
Oh, cool.
random drow guy on the right, who immediately
Oh.
point their weapons towards you, and Vel goes, "Hey, what?"
Hi.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
We're back.
Ooh, Vel's alive.
Wait, hold on. Vel walks up and she slaps you across the face, panic really hard.
I go
Oh.
down. I dropped to 0 hit points.
She kind of waves her hand. She goes, "It is
God.
you guys."
Isn't there an easier way to fucking tell?
No, we have to be thorough.
That's
my
fair.
cheek is gonna swell now.
Where have you guys been?
In the Feywilds!
Trying to find
Yeah.
trying to find our salvation.
And lo and behold, we have.
Task holds up the mask.
But we've got to find Sully.
She's out in the city. Come on.
Good to see you as well.
Yeah, good to see you guys as well. She kind of gives you a little punch on the shoulder, Task, and she turns towards a drow and goes, "Draco, just keep an eye on it." And the drow goes, I'm not okay. And you guys just turn the corner and leave this poor guy behind.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, just do it.
We're
Don't
most-
worry about it.
As you make your way into the cathedral, the actual cathedral part has been converted into what looks like some sort of apothecarian medical area. You see a lot of individuals wounded, lying down in beds and kind of nursing, tending burn wounds amongst others slashing wounds. A lot of people here are drow, kobolds, durgar, orcs, half orcs. No tieflings. You don't see any tieflings. You don't see Bob either, which is strange.
That is weird.
Uh-oh.
But as you guys make your way out of the front doors and kind of throw open, you find where all the people of Alivast ended up. The city of the Undersun has quadrupled in size.
Oh, jeez.
You see thousands upon thousands of people expanding across the lakeside in tents and just out in the open. There's no weather down here, luckily. In varying degrees of disarray, there is a much louder sound of hustle and bustle as people are moving through and calling out things and moving about. You lost the city, but you found its people.
Oh.
And that is where we're going to end the session for
Oh
tonight.
yeah, that's
Oh,
a
man.
good end. It's a good end. That's a
Man.
good end.
Next session is gonna be fucking nuts.
Bonkers.
Oh,
So
man.
Monty, just to clarify, as we stop our recordings, are we gonna have an opportunity to potentially look for specific people in this massive crowd,
Yes.
or is it so? Okay, cool.
Okay,
Absolutely.
sick.
You can ask and look around for specific. Now here's
Bye,
here's
Austin.
wait, here's the
Austin.
other thing too.
Okay.
I just
Yes.
want to point this out. I ran pre-written adventures that were kind of I did on the side. I ran a pre-made adventure with my IRL friends. I think I mentioned this, where they found that tunnel underground. If you recall.
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
yeah,
that-
correct.
That thing
Yes.
that talents work on. If they had failed at their mission and not gotten you guys that tunnel, a lot of people would have died.
True.
A lot of people would have died.
I love
I'll-
how you integrate this into other games that you run. I think it's
Well,
so cool.
I love shit like that because all these other groups unknowingly saved.
It got
Thousands.
scary. They almost died at one point, and that would have meant that would have had a domino effect into this. But it doesn't mean it's not without. You don't know what the actual that doesn't mean
Yeah.
that everyone's alive. That just means more people are alive than
Right.
what could have originally happened. So,
Mhm.
but no, next session will be very interesting. We will have to talk after we're off stream. We're gonna have to talk about
I
game
figured.
stuff going forward.
Yes.
Things are
Cool.
gonna get a bit interesting, I think.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Oh boy.
Bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin. For real. this
Time to go around the horn, right?
188.
Yep.
Man, if I ever meet that group that found the tunnel, I owe them beers if they drink.
No lie.
188. Sorry, I
Something tells me we're gonna get to 200 because
You
I don't
skipped my boss fight, you fuckers. I worked so
Ha!
Oh, I'm sorry.
wait. So
Listen,
wait, the
listen.
the boss
you
fight,
wouldn't
Monty,
let-
the big bad.
Yeah.
You wouldn't let me teleport to the fucking gate, so I teleported
It's fine.
here.
It's fine. It's fine.
Do you want to talk
Did
about
you forget
it?
about? Did you forget
No.
that he had the scroll or what?
I did forget he had the scroll. But,
Oh, there you go.
the gate was the temple was guarded by another herald and a bunch of guys and one of those big golems, and I wanted to see how you guys would have handled that.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
This is how we
Fuck
handle it.
Yeah, you guys went fuck that. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, money.
Monty, I'm sorry, but after one suicide mission, I don't want to pull a second one.
No, you guys didn't do anything wrong. I was just like, damn it, they're too smart. I gotta kill them.
Well, you gave us
It's all right.
87 episodes to get smart, Monty. I'm sorry.
You did. You sure did. All right.
It's alright, we'll kill
Oh.
them later.
Mm.
I won't kill them. I'll just kill everyone they love.
Damn.
Are we the
Listen.
baddies?
Oh my
Listen,
God.
Sunez's wife did nothing wrong. She
No,
might be
it's
a
just
little-
it's
she
just
might
her
be a little
husband that
racist,
fucked
but
up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Look, there's a very famous line from a movie that says, "Illinois Nazis. I fucking hate Illinois Nazis." There are some people you can just hate. It's okay.
like elves.
That's
Yeah,
a
they
Blues
would've-
Brothers reference. Blues Brothers,
would've-
guys, go watch it.
They would have really killed you if they.
They would have,
they-
as opposed to those guys who might have sort of killed you.
They might
They
have
were
had some
really gonna
words.
kill you.
So, Monty, you're
Mhm.
you're sad that we didn't square off with your boss
It's
fight.
not so
That would
much.
obviously
It's not so
kill
much I'm
us.
sad. It's more like I did a lot of work and it's not. I stressed out for nothing because you guys ended up skipping it. So I was like, damn it, I could have I don't know, eaten a pineapple instead.
Well, no, because you were prepared because you don't know if we would have remembered to do that
that
scroll,
is
so you
true.
had to have it.
That's at the beginning. I told you too. I wasn't sure what you guys were gonna do.
Yeah, you were like, "Can we
Yeah.
stay late?" And we ended right on time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every time
Again.
I'm like, I just gotta say it
Got
every
'em.
time we start is we're gonna maybe end
Yeah.
late.
How do you think
But-
I felt when they walked past the orb room in White Plume Mountain? By the way, there was
You're
an
like,
orb room in White Plume
"No!"
Mountain.
I'm sorry. It sounds like Monty that we would all die anyway. So
It
fine.
would have been a hard fight. I was tempted to see how you would handle the challenge, especially after.
I would have been fun. I would have loved to see how we deal with a herald of a higher level because he's going to have more tricks.
I don't.
Especially because Athtar didn't have a. No, he had some clerics. It was a pain in the ass.
He was a pain in the ass. You guys actually.
And
were
that was
fun
with
game.
us
We had a
crushing the
barbarian-
mage he was with.
Mhm.
We had a
Yeah.
barbarian with us last time as well.
And a
so that was
sorcerer.
great.
You had
And a
two additional
sorcerer.
people too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you take that into account with the scrolling, so who knows?
Can
The
we
scaling, scaling.
Can we-
I want it.
Wait.
I'm not gonna lie. Like we could have kept going, but I'm like, now's a healthy time to stop, especially.
I think that's a really good stopping point
Yeah.
because all of us are
Yeah.
going to want to RP our asses off next week. and
Yo,
it's good to just start with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, let's talk big meta here. How do we tell a frag in the big bad?
Oh, Jesus.
How-
Connor, make us go around the horn or we will be ending at 11.
please?
Right. We'll go down the horn. Monty, you could probably go ahead and switch to the goddamn.
Oh yes.
Yes.
The happies.
And the music if you
Yeah.
haven't.
I'll get the
Yeah.
music. I'm sorry.
It's
Woo, I'm
fine.
glad all these people survived. Did we have our aspect? Did I have my aspect whenever we got to the
No.
Puritan fight?
Parrot. Which one?
The on the beach,
Oh, I don't remember.
the Athtar fight.
I don't think we did. No, I don't think
I
we
don't
did.
think so. That was before someone said. No. Yeah, I think it was before.
Yeah, that's starting to sound right. Huh.
I think
Well-
after the whole thing is you guys went. That was when Panic's thing happened afterwards. So
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
right,
pretty
it was
sure.
the
It
it
was
was
right
the
after, I'm
fucking
pretty sure.
it was the dragon cult that I did that too. Oh.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now I can do it to a different cult. Well, before any of that
sorry,
happens.
I'm sorry, but Jess and Caleb just sent in a bit donation and I read it briefly and I laughed. I'm sorry. Oh. Can I read it? I gotta read. I'm sorry. This
Sure.
is too funny.
Go ahead.
Remy,
All right.
Greckles, I'm trying to pass my stealth check, but my AC is dummy thick and the clank of my armor keeps alerting the
Oh,
guards.
God.
So good.
Oh, fuck. Well done, Callum.
Indeed.
Oh, God. Thank you for the 50 bits, too.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and head down the horn and outroduce ourselves. Bosco, where can I find you?
You can find me on twitch.tv/EdderBosco and at Bosco on VA on Instagram and Twitter. Next Wednesday, since we're not going to be having the Unexpectables or Prince Division or any of that stuff, on Wednesday the 22nd, come check out Seika and I. That's Mark Allen What?
Well, we're gonna have a Prince division.
Oh, right, we are. It's just
Yeah.
I'm
Unexpectables
Prince
that are
Division
not.
this week. It's
Yeah.
the last one of the
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
That's the last Prince division of the year.
Whatever. The gateway then of that week. The next week, a week from today, that week is off. So on Wednesday, come check out Mark and I as we do a charity stream. We'll be raising some money. We'll be giving away some prizes, some signed prints, some stuff. If you want to come try to win some stuff with a donation, that would be great. That's my plug, and I'm sticking to it.
Would you like some guests to come by?
I will talk to him if we can have guests, but yeah, if he's down for it, I'm sure he'd love to have you.
Okay.
Smell yeah.
I won't have much else going on Wednesday.
Yeah, I
so-
know we're. Do you have a Switch?
Yes.
Because I think we'll be doing Mario Party. I think that's the big game. So as long as you've got
Oh
that.
boy,
Disgusting.
oh boy, yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Oh no.
So if you do play, it was nice being friends with you while it lasted.
Oh please, we've been through worse.
That.
No, dude. Mario Party's the
I
friendship
feel like Mario
ruiner.
Party's a special kind of friendship ender.
Zito,
It's like,
Zito, for New Year's, up to the New Year, we played Mario Party and we've not killed each other yet. I think we're okay.
yeah, but it's me, guys.
Yet.
Ruh-roh.
Sorry.
Anyway, that's my plug, and I'm sticking to it. And I will check if you can tag along, Gaijin, because I'd love to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Gaijin Goomba, where can I find you?
Twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba every Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. US Central. Gonna be playing World of Horror this weekend because nothing says holiday season like Abyssal Terror.
Let me find you some of them Christmas mods, my dude.
Oh, dude, can I fight? Can I fight the Krampus?
No, you fight Kringle.
Oh, that's even worse.
La 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 la.
Ah! You better watch out. 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 Okay. Anyway, I'll be doing that this weekend. There will be no weekend stream for me because Christmas the following weekend. Tuesday might be doing more of that, but might also be going back to Shin Megami Tensei 5 because that game is a trip. Story's not that great. Sorry, Zito, but everything is about it I'm in love with. So.
You do not have to apologize to me. I don't play for the story. I play for the gameplay.
Excellent, because I love getting my lunch money taken from me by freaking yokai and fae creatures. It's great.
Just wait till you start hitting godhood phases.
Good. Other than that, my last big announcement, tomorrow I've got a brand new 16-minute video coming out breaking down the lunar origins of the entirety of the Final Fantasy story mainline. it's not really focused on Endwalker. It's focusing on everything leading up to Endwalker. So it's not like there's a lot of spoilers or anything like that. But if you are a fan of that game, you will not want to miss this video because the things that I have deduced are just absolutely mind-blowing. So, yeah. That's me.
Fucking moon. Zito, where can we find you, and what are you up to?
Twitch.tv/Zito. My spinal column has decided not to hate me for existing, so I'm getting back into streaming again. Indie games, modded games, anything that I can get my warped little fingers around and change into something different. That's video games. May do some art streams again, not really 100% sure. However, the big announcement is that, like, while I do have DM's Guild stuff still up there, I am going to try and primarily move my stuff more towards my Patreon, which I will post in chat now. The reason why I'm doing that is because I have way more creative control, and I can actually, like, you know, make things, like, better for you guys with feedback and whatnot. So, if you want any more of my tabletop stuff, like, maybe DM's Guild will see updates, but they're not going to be as frequent. If you want the frequent, like, playtest and actual, like, fucking crazy 3 a.m. brain stuff and other kinds of crazy nonsense, please consider going to my Patreon instead.
All right, Monty, where can they find you?
You can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. Tomorrow should be Dungeon of the Mad Mage, barring any unfortunate spontaneous combustions. It's very nice, classic D&D, just, it's, oh my god, my brain just stopped working. We've been playing too much. It's like a classic little dungeon crawl. We're doing the Dungeon of the Mad Mage module as written with very little homebrew. The only homebrew I've done is just like a couple NPCs because there's places where it says, put something here, and I was like, okay. So it's a fun little adventure. They fought a horde of goblins, and they were just, it was like Doom. They were mowing through those goblins. So come and check it out. It's really fun. And on Sunday, we'll be having more Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke. We added our good buddy Snarf, the Munchlax, to the party, as well as Shackles, the Gabite, has joined the party as well, which I'm very excited for. I love Garchomp. It's my favorite Pokemon in 4th gen. So definitely check that out. And check out my Twitter. I announce stuff. I might do some impromptu streams as well to hopefully save some money for driving lessons. We'll be probably playing Mario Kart, and I'll be showing you how not to drive. So definitely check that out.
Beautiful.
Wait, is that why you were asking about Shackles the Man earlier?
Yeah, I want to name my Gabite after... I don't want to get him harassed, okay? I don't want to talk about him, because I don't want people to message him, but...
Well, then let's not elaborate.
Yeah, we won't elaborate. All you need to know is that there is someone we met and they changed our lives forever. But anyway.
Right. That leaves just me, I guess. They can find me on Twitter or Twitch and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Regular schedule going on this week. I'll probably still be keeping on my streams regardless of holiday shenanigans, but probably not Christmas Day. Maybe we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. Now my brain just stopped. Also check out Dead House Sonata, the action RPG where you play as the dead to fight the living. They've just released a playable tech demo, so go ahead and check that out. Also, click that link if you want to purchase a Founders Pack and get access to the first and second ages. And also check out my DM's Guild, where I'll be releasing the Warpath Barbarian sometime soon here, hopefully. And that might be my last subclass I release for the year, because I still got to get the others figured out. But yes. I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsor for this evening's escapades, Die Hard Dice.
Honey, do the thing.
Dice. You made me roll 2 natural ones in a row, Die Hard Dice. Why could you betrayal me? But it's okay. I have other Die Hard Dice that won't betrayal me, like this beautiful celestial D20 that is white and kind of pearlescent, is very pretty, as well as several other dice that I have.
Die Hard giveth, Die Hard taketh away.
And speaking of giveth, and taketh away.
Listen, that's a sign of their quality, though, right? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
consistently amazing, and I'm not consistently bad on them. So that's how
Very
you know they're good
balanced
dice.
If you put them in a glass with salt water, they will be balanced.
They'll sink to the bottom because they're metal. So.
Oh, well, the plastic ones will. Yes. As you've heard at the beginning of the stream, the holiday sale for Die Hard Dice has ended early, just due to the fact that Die Hard Dice wants their employees to have a long and wonderful winter break. So any Die Hard Dice purchased, any dice purchased before the end of the year will only be shipped after. Will only be shipped in 2022.
They're on
but
break.
They're on break, but you can still use our code to get 10% off your order at Die Hard Dice. Unexpectable exclamation point. As to whether that code is still good in the new year, I'll have to check, but I will keep you updated as soon as I have more information on that. But yes, other than that, we got some business.
We need
Trade
a
off.
episode title as well.
Well, people are
I-
raring to go with that.
I was gonna say
saw-
bit drops.
Yeah.
Do you have one, Gaijin?
No, I saw one. It's a little cheesy, but Darkest Dawn.
Ooh, that's nice. That's very
Someone
Dark
had-
Soulsy.
That was from
So-
Knight's Angel 1. Sorry, want to get that accreditation.
Someone had one, but it is the name of a video game, which is Until Dawn, which I liked personally.
I like that a lot. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's a
that's
good game.
good
It's a good
too.
game too.
It is a good game, but it is just a term of phrase, like Until Dawn,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yes.
also quite good. But we might have some better ones. We'll see. I'll write both
gonna-
of those down.
Bits
though,
and
we
subs,
can
Connor.
decide.
Alrighty. Kenny Holtz, thank you for the 100 bits. I wonder if Monty realizes she just sent the United Clergy of Orin towards Floor.
Oh boy.
Wait. Oh yeah. Maybe.
Whoops. Oh, right.
Oh yeah, that's right. He
Ah.
is there, and he is incredibly dangerous and also eats people.
And probably not very happy right now.
Who's I'd be curious who chat would root for in that like matchup. I imagine most people would side with Floor.
War,
but-
obviously.
Yeah.
But we gotta remember what I brought up when initially this whole thing came up. If Floor devours someone who is infected with the end, what does that do?
Well, then we just have a fucking Pibby's playtime scenario.
Well, we'll figure that out later. Kane Time, thank you for the 500 bits. My normal game got canceled. I'm not gonna watch you live. Good luck. Channel your inner French-resistant fighters. But we're fighting the French. Baguette in this.
By the way, they're not French. It's just Periton is the same size. The country is about the same size
Oh,
as
I
France.
thought I thought you made like references to their.
Yeah, that's why I
There
asked
is,
about the
yeah.
accent because I associated them with
Yeah.
France.
Elvin, and Sylvan are French. Like they have a French tie because it's
Does
a
Gotcha.
flowery
Helena have
language.
like an accent?
Huh?
Does Helena have like an accent or something?
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
Well, it was still worth a shot. So whatever.
Where the fuck was I on the bits? That's Skelebro. Thank you for the 500 bits. I'm so glad that I got to join in live this time. The Atom Bomb, thank you for the 200 bits. I swear, if one scale is out of place on Tarask's little head, I'm gonna go all Warlock and Blood Sacrifice to summon a greater Star Spawn emissary. Because at that point, all bets are off. I can do that, right, Money?
Why do you think Task was telling Remy just like, yo, you're not the only one who's coping with possible loss?
No, that was a good line.
Yeah.
Hey, Righteous Frog, thank you for the 10 bits. Task is a reptile. I'm sure he can eat those elves. Go full lizard folk on their asses.
Have I not in the past?
I don't think you've
eaten anybody.
cannibalized people.
Well, I mean, is it cannibalization?
Red Dragon, yes,
it's
the
only-
fuck they have.
It's
Yeah,
only
but that's
cannibali-
not a humanoid. That's a dragon. That's a difference.
Oh,
Only
I
cannibalizing if
see.
It's another kobold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it cannibalization unless it's another kobold?
If it's a humanoid, yes. If you eat another humanoid, it's cannibalism.
Where does cannibalism
Wait.
stop and
I'm gonna contact John Dungeons and Dragons and see what he has to
John
say.
Kobold.
I was about to say there was,
John
there was,
Dungeons and James Dragons.
there was that one time in Shadow War where Redwood ate a guy. Remember? Like,
Oh,
was
yeah.
that
But
cannibalism?
he was
Absolutely, because you were like,
That's
"What
not
do we do?" And you were like, "Home."
hang on.
It's like you gonna eat that guy?
Yuri.
I mean,
Well,
was
I'm
that
just gonna-
cannibalism?
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna let you guys know if it was a lizard folk, this wouldn't be an argument.
Oh yeah, no, lizard
So-
folks. There's no rules for them.
So-
just
What?
bone tools.
So I'll put this to bed right now. The definition of cannibalism is the
Is?
practice of eating the flesh of one's own species. So
Oh.
unless Task eats another kobold, that means that it's not cannibalism.
But
Oh,
isn't it
man.
you? I guess. Well, all right. Well, there you go.
now
Species.
I
Not
So if you're a
species.
humanoid species, as long as it's the same species, dogs eating dogs, cats eating cats.
dude.
Anyway, can we keep going with the bit donations before?
It's true. Let's see if anybody else wants
Yeah,
to talk
let
about
me
the
enjoy
intricacies of
eating this.
cannibalism.
Let me enjoy eating
I don't
this
want this
gnome
to turn
hand.
to cannibalism
Mm.
podcast, please.
This is
The Wandering Druid, thank you for the 30 bits, and now they have to explain how the city's defenses fell as far as it did. Listen, they were gonna lose anyway, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you got the biggest thing takeaways. You got to realize this is a city versus a nation.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
They did. It's not even like they brought a small force to try to like win with minimal resources. They fucking went all out.
Gauze21, thank you for the 10 bits. Kiwi, I've killed so many people, no one can stop me. Not even Greckles.
Hey, Kiwi.
Ugh.
Only God can sustain me now.
Felix the Bard, thank you for the 20 months. River Rat, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, Sun and Shadow.
Not bad. I'm still
Like
really
to-
digging Until Dawn, but I'm super biased.
Like Tabuya, thank you for the thank you for getting a tier 1 sub to AP Saul. Thunder King 8, thank you for the 21 months. 21 months, woo! Gauze 21, thank you for the 10 bits. Solaire, I don't think you guys praise the sun like I do.
Your conviction is weak.
The Bagel, thank you for the 21 months. Julie Fish, thank you for the 11 months of Prime Subbage. Happy to catch this after like 6 months. Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Haven't seen you around in a while.
Yeah,
Glad
I've
you
noticed some
finally
people
back
starting to
up.
catch up and come back, so welcome.
Yeah, we missed you guys.
The old card. Dr. Onats, thank you for the 7 months of Prime Subbage. The Wandering Druid, thank you for the additional 20 bits. When ashes fall, legends rise. Yeah. Babusa Monkey, thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you, Monty's friends who almost died.
Yeah, they almost started magmans. They fought like a bunch of magmans.
Oh my god,
and-
you threw magmans at them.
Oh yeah, and they were not only they had magmans, but they were surrounded by magma and were on like these platforms that were really small.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it was really intense. They made it though. They managed to make it out okay, and they fought a fire giant, and that's what opened up the pathway for you guys.
Well, hot damn.
Yeah, literally, there was magma there.
Ah, jokes.
Funny joke.
Funny.
Oh, by the way, that was oh god, if I'm remembering right, it was Draco, Heartsy, Gaius, and Shay. I think it was just those four.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, I think it was just those four.
Good job, not die.
Zenlita, thank you for the 300 bits. This Bosco guy is really good. He should probably think of getting into the acting business.
Fuck off.
Yes, it was good, but more acting, please.
That's like your favorite story that I've
My
ever told.
favorite. I love it so because I know exactly what they were asking for, but they asked it in the worst way.
I do too, but like language barriers, so I like all I can do is
good.
laugh.
It's like when a friend of mine's getting frustrated at a game, and I say, I'm like, "Have you tried being good at the game?" And it gets them even angrier.
Right, but
It's my
imagine if
favorite.
somebody like genuinely didn't know how to say it and was just like, could you try be better at game?
Yeah, no. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Astral End, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey guys, I just want to let you know that I love you guys and that you're awesome people and you've inspired me to be more outgoing and even post my art online. And help me get
Nice.
noticed with your fan art shows. Here's to the next session. Yeah. Fantastic, Cal. Thank you for the 100 bits. That scene with Remy hit me really hard. I know I gush a lot about him, but hearing him break in his voice, bravo, Bosco.
Brosco.
Well,
Brosco.
so I appreciate that, but I also have to send a special thanks to literally the entire cast, including Monty. I went to each of them individually and went, hey, this might get super real. Are you okay with it? And I made sure that everybody was cool before we did that scene.
Hell yeah.
Because I didn't know how it was going to go. And hopefully people like it.
Yeah. It was good.
Also, Greckles in Task were clutch in that scene. Like,
Aw.
really, really good responses.
Appreciate it.
Zanwin, thank you for the 50 bits. Great session, everyone. Venmaru Kauros Corwin, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, Recon and Recovery. Accusic, thank you for the 500 bits. Hello, I would like to purchase one hug for Remy, please.
Can we get more than that? Can you triple that?
It's like that little girl that in that meme that comes up and drops something in that little wooden tin and is like, one blank, please.
Can I have one marijuana?
God.
Is that a weed?
Is that a
Call the
singular
police.
weed?
I'm calling the cops.
I'm calling a policeman.
911, what's your emergency?
21.
That's how I.
Keep reading
call the
bits!
cops.
Ah, shit.
Mighty Oz, thank you for the 14 months. Much love and support. Norvidicus, thank you for the 1,000.
I got Connor. Let's go.
God.
Yes. Revenge is my. He fucking does it to everyone else. I had to get him once.
This episode was great. See y'all next year. Happy holidays, everyone. Yeah. Cosmosis 45, thank you for the 100 bits. Excellent job, everybody. Bosco, Gaijin, and Zito in particular. Hey.
Yeah. Maybe you should act more.
Look, you were the star of the combat, all right, fucker? You starred in the combat and did literally everything. I don't want to fucking hear it.
May I suggest that we raid Shinigami Eater? Ooh.
Oh, that's an option. I also have a raid suggestion, but I'll do that at the end.
I do.
But
as
I'd be
well.
cool with that.
Doom Knight, thank you for the 20 minutes. One more month until 21. What do I get for being 21? I get to drink.
You get the drink, dude.
Drank.
You get to make more mistakes.
Indeed. Drink till you're drunk. Smoke like a broke stove. Pseudonym, thank you for the 1,020 rent bits. Some bits. Make Remy a main character foundation.
Oh, he's already there.
Here's the real quick. This is gonna blow your mind, right? Main character, side character. Does it really matter?
Are you
Maybe
enjoying
not
the
a
character?
Exactly. Does it? What does that even mean when we think about it? If we
We
were to
only-
break it down to its core.
I mean, we only said it to get under your skin.
Yeah, it's basically just a joke at this point. Why so serious, guys?
Indeed. Probably not a foundation, but we could get you a bench. Fantastic Callum, thank you for the 50 bits. Greckles, I'm trying to Oh, we already read that one.
Yeah.
Lots of me, the robot. Thank you for the 100 bits. Aloha Bingo, thank you for the 100 bits as well. Fantastic episode, everyone. Great RP, great battle, and just an awesome job all around. You all deserve a round of applause. Oh, thank you.
I like how all of us on cue clapped.
Zenlina, thank you for the. Thank you for the 200 bits. Episode title: Reconnaissance.
We probably used that already.
Have we? I don't think we. No, I
Oh,
don't think we
man.
have. Deluna 13, thank you for the 90 bits. Ed, since you say it to everyone else, I'll say it to you. Hell of a scene, dude.
I appreciate that, dude. Thank you.
Ashel End, thank you for the 5 bits. Episode title: Hot Returns and Eagle Burns.
Gives it away.
I think it does, yeah.
King Kiwi, thank you for the 300 bits. I'm super excited for this arc with the UCO siege/occupation of Alivast. As I've probably mentioned before a few times, such an idea was what most of my fanfics revolve around, so it's quite interesting and exciting to see people playing it out for real.
How much of it is canon?
Fantastic, Alan. Thank you for the 50 bits. With a break in episode coming up, I was planning on going back and watching the rest of the series. Yeah, now's a perfect time if you want some time to catch up. We've got a lot of episodes, admittedly.
Yeah.
187 of them.
Yeah, it's pretty daunting for a lot of people to get back into the series if they stop for a while and they see that we have 188 episodes now.
I would recommend if there's any, like, for example, Shell, you know the show probably better than most of us do, for God's sakes. If you see people posting like that on the YouTube or in the Discord or saying like, hey, I want to get back into it, if you could think of a good jumping off point, by all means tell them like, hey, skip to this episode, here's a general synopsis of what happened. Like, help out your fellow listener to get them, because we would love to have them see the end of it, because, you know, there are certain episodes where if you miss them, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but there are other ones where you don't want to miss them.
So I did the math. You would have to listen to, from beginning to now, you would have to listen to Unexpectables for 24 hours for 23 days. Excuse me, 24 days.
Jesus Christ.
Non-stop for a month.
Yo, listen, that one guy who's on like his fifth fucking like turnaround on Squid Game, go fucking listen to the Unexpectables.
But yeah, also there's if you're curious about where we're at, I would highly recommend just checking out the wiki. Shahalem does an amazing job with her team, like keeping that up to date. So if you just want to see where we're at right now and all the information that's been out there, you could read the wiki and basically have a general idea, not only of what's happened, but how the characters feel about other characters. That's how in-depth it goes.
Yeah.
And between that and maybe something like TV tropes, you can get a really good idea of everything that's happened.
Like how much Task is a jerk-ass wooby for 3 seasons.
Yeah, but how you've had some of the best characters.
Our jerk-ass whoopie.
Yeah, and you've also had, because you started out so drastically different, I would argue you've had some of the biggest character growth of any character in the whole series, PC or not. Which is cool.
New TV Tomes update. Zito is self-aware. Ah, fuck. Burn it down.
Fuck.
Shut it down.
Set on fire. Set on fire.
Shut it down. Kill it.
Yes.
We all kind of sucked in the first season, though. So it's fun.
Admittedly, Task was unbearable in the first season. Then I was playing the character.
You were all of you guys were flawed characters, feeling stuff out in the first season, and you've all grown past it. If you had started off perfect, there'd be nowhere to go.
It would be boring.
Exactly. Like you had to start off as kind of shitty people to grow into good people.
You can't be a Mary Sue and be interesting.
No, that's why it's so hard to write Superman, because so many people make him into a fucking Mary Sue. He's perfect.
I punched the Lex Luthor.
I want to save everyone, and I'm so good, and there's this little green orb that sometimes hurts me, and that's it.
Oh no,
then-
I broke a man's neck.
Oh no, and then the sun's sometimes yellow, and then I am powerless for some reason.
One of the best scenes I've ever seen and then I'll shut the fuck up and Connor can finish his job. Go watch Superman, the animated series. When he fights Darkseid, his line about feeling like he's living in a paper world, like stuck in a paper bag where everything he touches could break, and that Darkseid is the one person where he doesn't have to hold back, and how liberating that is. I'm like, oh, look, Superman's a person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I'll shut up now.
You're all right. The length, we're working on it. King Kiwi, thank you for the 300 bits.
Okay, I'm going to
super
interrupt you
excited
one
for
more
this
time.
arc.
That was Justice League Unlimited. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible comic fan. That was Justice League Unlimited. That was my bad. I thought it was the animated series where he fought Darkseid and said that line. I was apparently wrong.
Revoke his Justice League liker clause.
I'm sorry. I thought, yeah, that was my bad. That was the last Unlimited episode, I think.
You don't get to play multiverses now.
The right one, thank you for the 10 bits. We're back and now. Oh, shit. Arukana, thank you for the 20 bits. Great roleplay tonight, everyone. The Remy scene was my favorite in the entire series.
Oh, fuck. Thank you. I
Fuck
appreciate
yeah.
that.
Pretty high.
That's high praise. There's a lot of good shit. Thank you.
Brian Merrill, thank you for the 30 bits. If either Winter, Helena, or Robin dies, fun's over.
Monty's over here like, I have the list made up already. It's not going to
I
change.
can't
so,
say
yeah.
anything. I can't say
Next
anything.
session is going to be nuts.
So, dude, it'll be okay. Everyone's gonna survive except everyone that Task actually cares about.
We're going to have to wait 2 weeks, though.
Yeah. Just
Mm.
hold the gun to my
Happy
trigger.
holidays.
Dude.
Yeah, this is our last session before Christmas, but we're gonna have another session before New Year's, so that's gonna be fun.
Holiday Q&A. We'll make it happen.
Faceless 42, thank you for the 40 bits. Kiwis, Pan, 30% caked on dried blood at this point. Volk 551, thank you for the bit. Periton, I find your lack of faith in the sun disturbing. The Goblet of Fun Making, thank you for the 200 bits. Having watched this show constantly since the very first episode, I don't think I've been ever so distraught as hearing the Oran clergy had taken over the city.
It's intense, man.
Eh. Bubba Bob, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I'm joining my first official module next week with the Lost Mines of Phandelver, and I'm super excited for it. At
That's a
1:30 in the
classic.
morning. Worth it. Yeah, I ran through Lost Mines of Phandelver. It's really cool.
It's very classic.
Don't get on the boat.
Don't get on the boat.
Dippin' Bipples, thank you for the 100 bits.
That was just a
Episode-
tonal shift. Jesus Christ. Don't get on the boat. Dippin' Bipples.
That's the way you said it was so good.
Dippin' Bipples, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title.
Man.
Oh God.
Fuck is Monty's like crumbling.
Sorry. I'm sorry, too much eggnog, man. I'm gonna get up. And go use the
Oh my
bathroom.
God, Monty eggnog.
No alcohol.
Wait, is it-
though.
I was gonna say if it's non-alcoholic, you're
No,
fine,
I-
but
I
if
don't
it's
drink.
alcoholic, you'll have like a sip and be gone.
Dippin' Bipples, thank you for the 100 bits.
She fucking laughed again.
Episode
Jesus
idea: the walls of Alivast come tumbling down, but they didn't. In fact, there's a garrison around it now.
Break down the walls of Alivast.
Break the walls down.
down.
I wish I was
It's
in a popular
Jericho,
music.
and then my character Virotanis' brother comes.
Oh
in.
shit, dude! Every time she says Jericho, I promise you, there's like 12 song lyrics and 2 jokes in my head at all times.
I can't wait for him to show up again and to just break the.
No, what? No, when he betrays you, I'm gonna be like Judas, Ian.
Read the bits.
Sorry.
Please, I
We
want to
have
go to
a
bed.
post-game meeting, and Gaijin needs to go to bed.
Thank
the Real
you.
Tech Bandit, thank you for the 200
Oh,
bits. Episode title: Nightmare Brought Home. Zexos, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title: On Eagle's Wings. Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the 420. No, what?
Did you take out the trash?
Yes, I did. Thank you for the 420 bits. Eagle teaches grammar. Axios Riot. Thank you. Fuck if I know. Axios Riot, thank you for the 18 months of Prime subbage. Looking forward to listening to this episode while driving to work. Zephyrus 101, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title: Under Darkness of the Sun. Munchie Monster God, thank you for the 6 months. Hey all, I freaking love you guys so much. I came in at the end, so I might have to rewatch the VOD. But enjoy the rest of your evenings, everybody. Yeah. TKOS, thank you for the 21 months. Hugs for all. And finally, Bob, thank you for the 500 bits. Sometimes you just watch the Unexpectables to see the chat's names. Like Dippin' Bipples.
Oh, no wailing in the fucking background. Come on.
He's probably too far away. Lawson May the Robot, thank you for the 100 bits. Title: Welp, here we go killing zealots again.
Oh boy.
Thank you so much. Your timing was so bad for that one.
Ah.
Dip Bipples.
Dim
That's all
Bipples.
we got for business.
All right. Who would we like to raid? I know
Someone
Bosco
asked
mentioned.
earlier. Yeah, someone asked earlier that we raid Ku, but Bosco, who did you want?
Well, my buddy is a professional Halo player, but he's about to wrap up his stream, so we can raid Shinigami.
Ah.
It was my own fault. It was my own fault.
I had a friend.
No, you don't. You have no friends. I'm just
Whoa.
At least I'm married.
joking. Oh.
I'm
Okay,
just
so
happy to be here.
if
I
nothing,
see that.
if even if we don't rate him, I just want to plug really quick. Pappy the Lich King, like he's got such great energy. I've talked to him on a personal level.
We can raid them because right now Ku has 112 viewers. How much does Pappy have?
Pappy's got 106.
Okay, so he also is above.
Fluffs can vouch for him too. Like they're actually really connected. So anyway, no, that's my suggestion. Pappy's been working really hard. He's got great energy. He's like a Looney Tunes VTuber, but like memey as all get out. So
we also have Rabbit as well, who only has.
Ooh,
5.
rabbits are good. He's playing Evil Within
He's
too.
playing the Evil Within 2, I just noticed. So,
Mhm.
is everyone okay if we maybe do Rabbit? Because he has less viewers. And...
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
All right.
Yeah, let's go for
What
it.
will our raid message be for Rabbit?
Dippin' Bipples.
Dippin'
Oh
Bipples.
my god, I hate you guys so much.
Dippin' Bipples, let's do it.
Dippin'
Do it.
Bipples.
Do it. Dippy Bipples.
Oh my god. It's just
All right, can
constant.
someone, if someone who knows how to do
Well,
music, can you
last
make us a
minute-
small jingle?
Last minute donation from Dippin' Bipples. Just says, I'm sorry, Monty.
Oh my God! Stay away from the Dippin' Bipples.
You're fine. All right, we're ready, Mr.
New
Rabbit.
snack sensation, sweeping the nation, Dippin' Bipples.
Stop!
Watch me whip,
Stop!
Now I'm
We're
dipping.
raiding now. We're going. Go, go, go.
Run, children.
It's funny because it sounds like nipples.
Mm.
I inhaled the cinnamon candy in
Dippin'
the
Bipples.
bathroom.